Recording, and we're going live. All right, let me get this set up. Okay, session 2. Yay! Come on. You could do it. Okay, we are good. All right. Welcome everyone to session 2 of the Dreaded Isles of Pandakorr. Matt, how'd you do with that hurricane or that storm that just ran through?
It wasn't no thing. It just went right by us and then decided to go into the Gulf.
Right. All right. Cool. Yeah, because I'm north of you. I'm
Had
in
a lot
Port
of
St.
rain. That was about it.
Yeah, I'm north of you. I'm in Port St. Lucie, and we just same thing, just a bunch of wind and rain. But it ain't no thing but a chicken.
Good.
Yeah. All right. That's good to hear, though. Okay. Cool. So, quick recap of last session. After spending about 10 days or so traveling eastward on the Salted Tripe, the group had experienced some unexpected horrible weather that wound up eventually, destroying the ship. As everyone made their way to the lifeboats, the heroic Logan and Melica decided to go and look out for the old man, Rutherford, who was being held down in the brigs in the lower decks of the ship. After some really intense stuff, you wound up freeing him, and everyone made it to one or two lifeboats. And then a couple of days or an X amount of unknown time spent floating adrift on the ocean, everyone eventually wound up being on this sandy beach. Some people were roughed up, by the time spent adrift in the ocean, and some people wound up being exhausted, and some people are okay and awake. And as soon as Roll20 decides to switch my map, then we can kind of begin. Does anybody have any questions at all before we begin?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so there were 2 people. Anybody else? No?
Who was asleep or passed out?
I'm going back right now. So
Logan was one of them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So actually, Logan and Nathan were going to be unconscious at the beginning of this. I think Landon actually wound up making a good enough save because I switched it mid game by accident. Okay. So before we even start, Tyler, let me get 3 different Constitution saves for your retainers. We're gonna see if any of them made it ashore, and we're gonna go in order from.
Of course. You say that after I send you the rules.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, ha. Okay. Wow, that sucks. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, all right. So when you're on shore, your squire is not there.
Oh no.
The other 2, Richard and Hubert, I believe.
Yep.
They're both on shore. So I never got to set up the tokens. So my apologies for that. I'll do that right now. Bad DM. And we'll get those. Well, they're here in spirit for now. Okay. All right. So everyone here who's awake, you're all pretty much just you're prone, and you're lying there in the hot, blistering sun. Your fur or your skin is going to be caked with sand. Your mouth is dry and parched, and like the sun is just pounding on you. So you're all gonna have some kind of sunburn, possible headaches, and things like that.
Sunburn? Excuse me?
Yeah. So before we even begin, everyone will see a magical black rift open up in the ground where Nathan is lying down, and these black tentacles will quickly shoot up, wrap around him, and pull him in, and then it will quickly close just as quickly as it opened. So it's like he gets sucked in.
My God.
Yeah, so we'll deal with that. But that's an in-game thing, so everybody saw that. I'm just putting him up here on the side of the map, but he's not there right now. Okay, so for the perception rolls, the people who are awake, you all hear a bunch of loud crashing through the wilderness to the southeast of you coming. And, it's like branches and twigs are snapping, and you hear rustling of leaves, and something is rushing towards you guys relatively quickly. It sounds like more than one thing. You hear this, sound like that or whatever as things are coming out. So the people who are awake, actually, let's everyone roll initiative. Remember, you have to click your token first, and then roll the initiative after.
Oh, okay, I did it wrong. Wait, no, maybe I did it right.
Yeah, even if you're sleeping, roll initiative.
Okay, I did.
Oh, and Melica, Chey, I don't know if you caught it in chat, but elves, because they don't sleep, you can wear heavy armor while
They have
you're
a
taking
trance,
rest.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you won't ever
I
have to
got
worry
that,
about
yeah.
that. Virro too, but I doubt we'll ever see you wearing armor. Four. Who we're missing? We're missing Logan and Baby. You gotta make sure you roll initiative for Baby also.
Oh, yes. Do I click on their icon, or do I just roll
Yeah,
another
you gotta
initiative?
click on your icon, open up their character sheet, and then Matt, you gotta click your token before you roll initiative. Oh wait, wasn't Virro one of the ones who had exhaustion?
Nope.
Yes. Yeah, Virro had that's why I put that little
Right.
sleepy face on my token.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there it is. I found
Okay.
it.
So remember, whoever has exhaustion, initiative is an ability check, so you will be rolling that at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Dang,
Should I roll
I
again?
had initiative.
Well, yeah, roll twice. I don't think
Okay.
it'll let you do it with initiative. I mean, with advantage or disadvantage. Can everybody hear the water? I can barely hear it.
Oh, I actually had it on disadvantage already, so it didn't let me roll.
Yeah, certain
at
things.
disadvantage.
Yeah, like initiative. I don't think it allows you
Yeah.
to roll with advantage or disadvantage. Same thing with death saves. So
Okay, so
sometimes
I'll
we'll
just roll again.
Yeah, and just take the lower of the two.
Did you get the one for Baby?
Wow.
Is Baby on the list? I do not see Baby on the list.
Okay.
Did my initiative go through?
Yeah, yours finally went through.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay. Do I click Baby's token or my token?
You gotta click Babies.
Okay. Damn, that was even higher.
Okay. Baby, you're up first. What would you like to do? Wait, does Baby have his own initiative, or does it work on yours? Let's
It
take a
has
look.
an initiative button, yeah.
Well, I know it has it on the sheet. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna open up your character sheet because I think you need to. Give me a second. Bear with us, everybody. We're still new here.
Sure,
Learning
sure.
everyone's characters.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're all going to be exhausted for quite a while.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, Baby does not have initiative. Sorry about that. It takes
Okay.
its turn on your initiative. All right, so
It rolled so good, though.
yeah. Okay, so Logan, you are unconscious. Let me get a perception check from you at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
I'm going with a DC of 15.
Sorry, I didn't switch it to disadvantage. Let me try again.
Okay. All right. All right. In a situation like that, just roll one more time, and we'll take the first one. So in this instance,
Okay.
you're there on the beach, and you feel like this vibration that's enough to wake you up. And as you open your eyes and quickly look around, you see your companions scattered about the beach. There's, everybody's gear is kind of scattered about, the beach also. And
Okay.
you hear a very violent thrashing coming from the southeastern corner of the map.
Looking in that direction, do I see anything other than like a bunch of leaves rustling around?
That's all you can make out for now.
Okay. Do I see Rutherford anywhere?
No.
Okay. Besides the pounding, like something's approaching, do I hear any war cries or calls or sounds of like vocalizations?
No, that's all you can make out from where you are.
Okay. I will get my crossbow ready and grab my equipment and move to the northwest.
Okay. All of the loose sand is considered difficult terrain, so it'll take double
Okay.
movement to go anywhere. And remember, diagonal movement is 5 feet for the first square, 10 feet for the second, 5 for the third. And it goes back and forth.
Okay. So since the sand is difficult terrain, is it half movement then?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to ready and I'm going to hold an action to inspire Alcaeus.
Okay. All right. So your action was the perception check. That was to wake up. You stand
Okay.
up actually from prone, so that takes away half
Okay.
your movement. So you can only move 15. You'll only be able to move, let's say, 2 squares. So move back 1, and then for your
Okay.
bonus action, you can use your inspiration. You can do that as your bonus action. You wouldn't have to ready that
Okay.
as long as he's within 30 feet.
That'll be it for me.
Okay. So are you doing the inspiration thing?
Yes. I have something for that, but I was going to wait until it was actually his turn.
Okay. No, do it on your turn.
Go ahead and do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. With his blade revealed, your fate is sealed. An awesome power Alcaeus wields. You face a hero like none before. He'll take you down with a mighty roar.
Hey, that's good shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That was
That
amazing.
was pretty good, actually. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
That was cool. You see all the trees start clapping. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. So Alcaeus, you marked yourself with inspiration, and what is that? It's a D6 to what within the next minute?
Check.
Abilities, dex, and save throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or text.
All right. Good shit, man. I like that. Very nice. All right. Cool. So, all right.
Should
so
I roll the d6?
No. He'll roll that. He'll choose when he's
Okay.
going to use it, and then roll it at
Okay.
that time. Okay, Leister,
Okay.
it is your turn. You are lying on the beach, as the waves, come down, like hitting your boots, and babies on top of you, freaking out, and you hear that crazy noise coming, the rustling and stuff coming from the southeast corner of the map. What would you like to do? Remember,
I'll
your gear is
definitely-
just like kind of scattered around you.
Okay, so get up from prone and collect my gear
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Someone's still asleep, right?
Doing a quick look around. I think Virro is actually the only one who is still asleep now.
Okay.
No, Virro's awake.
Oh, Virro's
No,
awake.
Virro awake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's awake. Okay.
Okay. So let's get.
Yeah,
ready.
Logan and Nathan were the ones that were asleep.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So
Wanted to make
scratch
sure I was
that.
gonna get baby to go slap them awake. I guess ready my bow
Okay.
towards the general direction. Like get ready to. Can I like queue up a shot if something threatening pops out of the brush?
Yeah. It's called ready in action. So yeah, that's cool. So you pull out, your bow and you knock an arrow and you point it towards the southeast, and you're gonna shoot the first menacing thing that comes through.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's it for now.
All right.
And
All right. Melica, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move on up here. Oh, sorry, I'm having issues here. Move up and hide a little bit behind Alcaeus because, well, and I will cast a spell to try to discern the nature of whatever is coming from this direction here. Of course, it will have to get closer for me to receive word from my god if the entity is indeed of good or evil nature.
All right. So you do a quick little incantation, and your senses kind of reach out, to your surrounding area, and you're not picking up anything within 30 feet of you that would match any of those descriptors.
Okay, well, I will keep concentrating for 10 minutes or
Okay.
less, depending.
All right, cool. If you click on your token and go down to like the little icons on the bottom, there's
Okay.
a little thing in there that looks like a stopwatch or like a clock
I
or
got it.
something. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead and
yes,
do that.
yeah.
And what we'll do is, that's going to let us know that you're concentrating on something.
Excellent.
All right, very cool. Anything else?
That's it, and my turn.
All right, Virro.
Okay, I will take a hold of my staff with both hands
Mm-hmm.
and move up here, and I will take the dodge action.
All right. So you quickly hop out of this broken canoe and slosh forward through the sand and take your dodge action. Okay. That's going to be for the dodge action?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very
Nothing else.
cool.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Alcaeus. Looking around, you see everybody getting to their feet and doing whatever they're doing and getting ready, and you can clearly hear the noise coming from the southeast.
Do I see my hammer and shield around?
Yeah, they're everything's just like right around you.
Okay. So I'll have to take a action to equip my shield
Okay.
because I don't have my armor on at the moment, and then pick up my warhammer, and that's about it. That's all I can do.
All right. Okay.
Standing up, by the way, in case you didn't get that.
All right. The noise gets louder and louder and louder, and then out of the forest, a bunch of large, well, not large, they're medium size, but these big pink crabs are starting to run out from the corner, and they kind of stop where they are now. All right, so just so everybody sees, they're about, the shell is probably close to 5 feet across. You've never seen anything like this. Nothing of this size or this color, and they're all coming. Just they're running out sideways the way they do. And they kind of get to where they are. And then we're back to the top. So Logan, you're up. They come crashing through. And that's where that sound is coming from.
All right then. I will. Sorry. I'm going to target the leading crab with my crossbow and shoot a bolt.
Okay. It's gonna get some kind of cover from the foliage. So, but go ahead and roll up. Let's see, what's the range? I think you should be in short range still, right? 75 feet?
I'm not sure what the range would be on that. Where would I see that?
It should be on the character sheet where your crossbow is. If you open up, let me see real quick.
Sorry.
No worries.
I forgot to turn off disadvantage.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so if you click on the cogwheel directly to the right,
Yes.
The range, when it opens
Oh,
up,
it
it
says
says
80/320.
Yeah, so you're good. So anything within 80 feet it doesn't, call for disadvantage. Okay, but that roll, that's a hit. That's a hit. All right, so you quickly get your crossbow and you aim at the big pink crab, which is a pretty obvious target, and it finds its way throughout all this foliage and just, you can hear like a crack as it hits the top of the shell, bounces off, and the bolt continues on into the woods. And you see a decent sized spray of blood come out when you crack the shell.
Ah, good.
Anything else?
I'm going to reload another bolt.
Okay. That's part of the attack action, so you'll do that in the next round.
Okay.
And Leicester, since you were readying in action, you can choose. I should have actually let you do it as soon as the crabs came onto the board, but you can get and take that shot if you like now. Just let me know which one you're targeting.
Maybe. Let's see. This one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll up.
Okay.
All right, same deal. It's gonna get a little bit of cover just from the bushes and whatnot. Okay. You wind up shooting, and the arrow goes into this bush with the big blue flowers, and you don't know if it hits or anything, but it just goes in there. But it's your turn now. So what would you like to do?
Okay.
See these 3 big pink crabs coming towards the group.
I'm gonna hunter's mark one of them. Probably the same one I already tried to shoot at.
All right. I think the range is 60 feet. Just confirm for me.
90 feet?
90 feet. Okay, you're good. So you're going to target the lower left?
Yeah.
All right. So you do a quick little incantation, and your senses wind up reaching out, and you seem exceptionally focused on the one on the lower left. For some reason, it's like its movements seem to be a little bit like in slow motion, as your super senses start kicking in. And this little target right here that I put on it, that'll represent your hunter's mark. And then for your token, if you click on it and go down to where all the icons are, go ahead and click that little watch so that we know you're concentrating on something.
Okay. Good.
And then roll your attack whenever you feel like it.
Yep.
The music's really low. Is everybody else hear the music okay?
I'm
I'm hearing it pretty well.
I can hear it.
Perfect on this end.
I don't hear it at all.
I hear some drums.
Okay, yeah, some drums. Oh wow! How the hell? Okay, same deal. You shoot, right past Virro, and same thing. It's like your second arrow goes right into the bush. All right. Anything else? You have your movement left. If you want to do anything.
Maybe I'll
I hear the music now.
Okay.
back,
Okay.
back
Remember, it's
up a little
difficult
bit.
terrain.
Yeah. Maybe just get on the other side of the,
Okay, that's perfect. Go ahead.
like there.
All right. Okay, Melica, you're up.
All right. Since I see that these are just some little animals, I'm gonna stop concentrating on the spell that I had going, and I will gently touch Alcaeus on the shoulder and say, I grant you some guidance in this difficult time. Please destroy the animals. And I'll cast guidance on him,
All right, cool.
and I have to concentrate on that, so I'll leave my timer up and I will stay where I am.
All right, cool. All right, so Alcaeus, you get to add a D4 to one ability check of your choice within the next minute, as long as the spell is up. Okay.
End turn.
All right, Virro, back to you.
By the way, my inspiration lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Buffs galore.
Hey.
And the buffest line you've ever seen.
All right, Virro, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna move a little parallel. 5, 10, 15, 20. And once again, I'll just I'll hold an action. If one of them gets near me, I'll use my staff to attack it,
Alrighty.
and that's my turn.
All right, so no more defense action then. Okay. Alcaeus.
I can't be shown up, so I'm going to come up here with. Yeah. It's 15. It's 20 feet there. I'll come up here just enough in front of him, and I will. I'll prepare my warhammer in case one comes close.
Alrighty.
Enough to hit.
Sounds good.
So he moves 40 then. Aha.
40 on 1, 10, 20. No, he's good. Okay. Okay, so this one. You see this one here start, it's running on its path, and then it sees the wall of, adventurers starting to form, and it quickly makes a left turn. This one go here,
Another left turn.
same here.
They're just passing through to go on their daily swim.
Alright, so that's that there.
Maybe.
And then they
I don't know, they look like dinner to me.
You're right. I miss sushi.
Okay. Yeah, so they're all like coming up, and as soon as they bust out, into the clearing, they quickly make a left, and they got their claws up in the air, and they're booking it. Okay, Logan, you're up.
How large are these crabs?
They're decent size. The shells are about 5 feet across.
Okay. The one I hit before, I'm gonna try again.
Okay, go ahead, roll up.
Okay.
Remember, leave your character sheets open. Wow, you're rolling awesome. Okay. All right. A crossbow bolt comes over the busted canoe and hits this one here, and this one sticks right in and sends like a huge splattering of blood up into the air, and it just like kind of collapses right into the break of the waves, and it slides a little bit in the sand. But it, after a couple of little twitches, it stops moving.
Hooray!
Anything else?
That's all I'll do for now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna move. That'll be it.
Alright, Leicester, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna assume they're not here to hurt us, and I'll just start heading towards where I whiffed my arrows to go collect them.
All right, go ahead. Just remember, the sand is difficult terrain, so it's going to cut your speed in half. And if you're moving diagonally, so it'll be 10 feet for the first, and then 20 feet for the second if you're moving diagonally.
Okay.
But you get a move, and you also get, a dash if you want to do that.
Okay, yeah, sure. How much does that equal to?
So
I forget what's my
so you can move like 30 feet total.
feet. Okay.
Let's say. Or, well, yeah, whatever. 25, 30 feet. That's fine.
Okay, so I can make it like. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, that's cool.
Just casually meander past the lion.
Alright, Melica.
Try not to make eye contact as I
Okay. Well, I am hungry. So I am going to get one of these guys here with a little bit of fire.
Cool. Left or right?
This one down here. And I will roll this. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I'm getting the right one. Okay.
Okay. Make a dex save. Ooh, rolled a natural 1, so it takes double. Okay, everyone.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Melica does a quick little incantation, and reaches her hand out and kind of like pulls something out of the air, and this like mote of radiant flame just forms over the top of this crab as it's running, and it slams down into it. It winds up like cracking the shell and burning it. It's almost enough to take it out in that one shot. Almost.
And it's almost perfectly cooked.
All we need is the butter sauce.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Virro.
Okay, I'm just gonna step up here as I'm unslinging my longbow, and I'm gonna take a shot at the same one that I just saw the flames cooking.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, you drop your staff on the floor, and switch them out. Go ahead,
Yeah.
roll up. All right. Remember, everyone's responsible for keeping track of their own ammunition. It should be on the front of your character sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm about to deduct an arrow.
All right. All right. Yeah, you wind up shooting at this crab, and it's like right after the flame hits it, so it kind of buckles a little bit unexpectedly, and the arrow just winds up skipping off the top of the shell and goes off into the ocean. Anything else?
Well, that's all I can do.
All right.
It's the end of my turn.
Alcaeus, you're up.
No, and I am kind of hungry myself, so I'll give a big toothy smile to Leicester and her little raccoon, and then come down here like so, and I will take a swing.
All right. Wait, remember, it's difficult terrain
Difficult terrain? Oh no.
for the sand. So in order to move
Well,
that
then
far,
ignore it. I'll have to dash, so just ignore it. So
okay.
just ignore it. It's pretty
All
good you
right,
ignore
we'll
it.
ignore it. All right, yeah. So
I will ignore it.
yeah, so the lion quickly, just like kind of bursts through you two, and you can see, the teeth coming out and the salivation, accumulating from its mouth, and he's like just kind of dodging and kicking up sand as he goes and runs after this crab. He's right on its tail. Who here has a passive perception of 15 or better?
Nope.
Yes. Me.
One
Nope.
person?
It is I.
Only one person? Okay. All right. Okay.
Do we hear these drums being played in the background somewhere?
No.
Okay.
That's an
Is that
immersion
just for
roll.
grammatical effect?
All right,
Yeah.
Melica is the only one who notices this. Everybody else is completely oblivious to this. But Melica, you see these. Okay.
Oh.
Um,
Do I see what they are? I can't really tell.
hold on, I'll put the
What the
picture.
tokens are.
I'll whisper you a quick
Okay.
description.
Cool, cool, cool.
As soon as I can get these up. Come on.
I wonder if they're willing to share the crabs.
Alright. Come on. Roll 20 being so slow. Can't handle the excitement. It's a beach on the party. Or a party on the beach. Okay.
Yes, we're on an ancient party god.
Yeah. When there's something floating around the internet, it's like, we need a beach episode. No?
Oh no, it's the beach
Oh.
episode already?
You didn't
Oh,
you didn't have a beach.
it's never a good sign to start with a beach episode.
No, it only gets dark when it's so early.
We don't know each other well enough for a beach episode.
No.
Alright, so I'm
gonna be
going
very
to
awkward.
whisper this to you.
If everybody had a surfboard.
Okay. Alright, so that's that. Okay, Logan, you're up. What would you like to do? Remember, you are unaware of the new players.
That's right. Who does the token in the boat represent?
That's one of his retainers. I gotta switch those out.
Okay.
But yeah, those are just like,
Okay.
people in commoners' clothing that look pretty beat up, and they're just kind of hiding in the boat right now.
Okay. I'm thinking we're going to have a crab breakfast, so I'm going to advance up here and take a shot at the one that just got flamed.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Wow, you are on fire today. Okay.
Wow.
Holy shit. Those are some great rolls. Same time for the rest of the
Yeah.
Yeah, can I have some, please?
All right.
Yeah, share some over here,
Good
dude.
rolls.
Yeah, so Logan confidently, steps up along this, the break of the waves and steps into the boat and holds up his crossbow and just winds up shooting this one just before, it's hitting the water, and everyone hears like a really, really high-pitched little squeal, almost inaudible, and it drops, and like skids right into the surf. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Okay.
I'll call out to everyone in between turns, sorry, that there are people of some sort coming out of the woods there after the crabs. Beware, but we don't know if they are friendly or not. Be careful.
Alright. With that being said, okay, an arrow. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one on Virro, one on Leicester, one on Alcaeus, in that order.
Well, now we know.
Okay. Alright, Virro. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that misses you. Alright,
Yes.
Leicester. 23, that's gonna hit. Okay. I can't even see the damage. Alright, I'm gonna have to reset real quick, but let me just get this roll out for Alcaeus.
Cool.
And a 21. Okay, so those two are gonna hit. Give me 1 second, I need to reboot. Bear with me.
Okay.
Maybe he'll.
Sorry guys, I don't know. I think my connection is being poo-poo. Hello. Anybody?
Thing.
Not yet. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
All
Eric.
right. All right. Cool. Okay. Leicester, you're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage plus 1 poison damage from an arrow that comes and gets you.
I have something for poison, don't I?
Yeah, you have resistance, so it would cut the poison in half, but it's a minimum of 1. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 8 points total for you. And the way you do that is just click on your token, and then where the hit points are, just type in -8 in the green circle, and then hit enter, and it'll do the adjustment for you.
Yay, I don't have to do that.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then Alcaeus, you get shot for 3 piercing plus 6 poison damage.
Ow. Okay.
Now everybody can see these, and what it looks like are these are humanoids. You know, in between, let's say 5.5 to 6 feet tall or so. They're fairly thin, athletic builds. They have dark tan skin with tattoos, and their most notable feature is you can see these like skulls, these bleached skulls that you could tell they're masks because it doesn't, like, you can still see the bottom of their mouth, you know, their human skin or whatever underneath it, humanoid skin. But you can see like these skulls that they're wearing, and they have these bright red like plumes that are coming off of them, and as they come running out, you can hear them. They're screaming, not screaming, but they're making some kind of, and then they shoot these arrows out, and Virro, you notice they're coming, and you were quickly able to dodge out of the way of the arrow. Leicester, it's your turn again.
Okay, and they hit me, right? Can I take a
you know what?
rebuke?
Oh, yes, you can. You can definitely do that. But before we do that, let me get a concentration check to see if you can maintain your hunter's mark. That's going to be is that a constitution? It's not a con save, right? I think it's just con. Anybody? Quick.
Concentration?
Yeah.
It's a con save. Constitution save.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Leicester.
it's-
Okay, cool. So, Leicester, let me get a constitution save whenever you get a chance, and the DC is going to be a 10. Okay. You're surprised by the arrow, and it winds up knocking the spell out of your head, so you lose concentration on your hunter's mark.
Okay.
Okay. So, you want to do a hellish rebuke?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I think you were surprised.
Oh, darn.
Here.
Doesn't
Hold
work.
on 1 second. Hold on. 3 in there. And you have $60 left. Okay, on the card. You have $60 cash left. Yeah, available. But okay, all right, awesome. All right, thank you. Okay, sorry about that. So hellish rebuke, go for it.
Okay, I can. Okay. So, then I guess at the beginning of their turn, Leicester will just kind of turn sharply and look at them and just kind of curse and just go, "Curse them!" and just curse at one of them and shoot hellish rebuke at them.
All right, go ahead and pull that up.
Okay, so I just click. No. I do it here. Ah, there it is. I do it.
All right, it should be set up on your main page, where all your other attacks are and stuff.
I click on it, it's not to do nothing.
Oh, it'll catch up then. It'll come eventually.
Oh, okay. I might have clicked it a few times. Oh wait, there we go. Cast at what level? Level 1, right?
No. I already have it set up. It should. Oh, did you go on your main sheet or on your spell sheet?
Oh, it's on my main sheet.
Okay, do it. It's at level 3
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
or level 2. Level 2, I think. I don't know.
Level 2?
What's it say on your sheet? I think. Actually, it's level 2. It's level 2.
Okay, I did it at level 2.
Okay, cool. I see it. All right. And what do I make? A deck save. And my DC is 11. It just made it, so it's gonna take half. Hellish rebuke, I think, is half if you save. Okay, yeah. So everyone sees, likes to get hit with the arrow, and as soon as that happens, they do their little, and everyone sees this pyre of hellish flame come out of the ground and engulf, one of these humanoids, and it screams.
Wow.
All right, now it's your turn.
Mine, Melica.
No. Leicester. Yeah, the hellish rebuke is a reaction.
That's so neat.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
just
tiefling thing.
bitterness. That's just the bitter. Okay. Do I want to shoot them with an arrow? Well, they shot us, so sure, why not?
You want to shoot the same one
I'll
that
just
hit you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just full concentration, annoyed at that one.
All right. Cool. Do you have the sharpshooter feat?
Um,
Because if you do, it'll avoid cover.
Yeah.
If you
I
don't, okay, no worries.
think
Go ahead.
so. I don't.
So yeah, go ahead and just make your attack. Nice. Yeah. So after this one gets engulfed in flames, Leicester lets loose an arrow, and they plant it right in this thing's chest, and it just knocks it right on its ass, and it falls into the bushes. Very cool. Anything else?
Do I have any movement at all?
Yeah.
Can I slightly get it?
Yeah, every turn you always get your move, your action, and your bonus action.
Okay. Can I just sidestep a little bit
Sure.
to here?
Yeah. A little shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. That works.
Chimichanga?
Chimichanga. Those are good. I had chicken enchiladas earlier. Okay, Melica, you're up.
All right.
Melica.
I am
Really cool.
moving.
Remember, it's difficult terrain,
Here.
so it's going to cut your move in half.
Oh my goodness.
You can hit Control Z,
Okay,
and it
wait.
should bring you back. Perfect.
Okay. Moving in half then. Alright. I think that's 15. Alright.
Yeah.
I will utter a word. A special word
Bird?
of healing to Leicester.
Yay!
All right. You feel this warm little burst of holy energy surround you, and you heal for 6 points of damage.
Do I do +6 in the?
Yeah. So you click on your token, and same place where you put -8 before. Just put a +6 and then hit enter, and it'll do it for you. No, you did it on baby.
Oh, did I? Oops.
See, baby start getting real buff. All
I wonder
right.
if it's I don't look anymore. Hell, you. +6.
All right. So Melica, that was your bonus action, I believe. You still have an action, and
Oh.
wait. Is that a
I
bonus
thought that was
action?
a full
Healing word?
action. Yes, it is a bonus action.
Okay. So you still have an action.
So so if I do want to move more than 15, I will have to make a
Use your action to make a dash.
Use my action to make a dash. Okay, then I will do that. Alright, I'll move there. And that's the end of my turn.
Sounds good. All right, Virro, you're up.
Okay, I will move up 20 feet. And can I see this guy right here?
Yeah,
He's
all
still too
of
far
them.
back in the jungle.
No, all of them can be seen now. I mean, it's behind some decent cover,
Okay.
but once
Yeah.
they fired their arrows, they gave up their hiding.
Okay, well I'll go ahead and take a shot at him with my longbow.
Okay, go ahead and roll up. It's gonna get some cover from the foliage between you and it, and that's enough to hit. Very nice shot. Yeah, so you quickly, slide up on the sand, and you see this one kind of popping out of the bushes. quickly knock an arrow and let it go. Winds up nicking this thing. It like kind of goes like right through its shoulder, and the arrow keeps going slightly, just past it. And that hurt it pretty good. All right. Anything
That
else?
is the end of my turn.
All right. Alcaeus.
I don't want to keep running back and forth. I'm good to get there anyway. I'm just gonna keep attacking the crab.
All right. Roll up. All right. It's a nice hit. But it's not enough to crack the shell. Okay, yeah, so you wind up swinging on this thing and you just hear a and it's like, it just winds up like bouncing off the shell.
Wait, I didn't actually hit it?
No, you missed.
Oh, okay. Well,
Barely, but yeah. Anything else?
no.
All right. Logan, your turn.
All right. I will shoot the one in the rear with a crossbow. He's, I believe, more than 80 feet away. Let me see.
No, 70. You're good.
Oh, 70. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For the movement, we consider the diagonal extra, but for measuring, just, because Roll20 hasn't set it up to, compensate for the diagonal, we'll just keep it like that for now. So, wow, another great hit. Okay. Yeah, Logan's like a sniper out there, and he's just like popping things off in, from the boat, and everyone sees a crossbow bolt go flying through the bushes, and hits this thing right in the face, and it splits the skull mask that it's wearing, sending it to the ground, and it drops. I'm gonna move it back to where it was. I'm just doing this so I can. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am going to move.
No worries. All right. This one here. Let's see. 1, 2. I'm gonna roll a D2. One for Virro, one for Leicester. Okay, I rolled a 1. Okay, so Virro, this one is going to shoot an arrow at you. I rolled a 13. Does that hit you?
That misses.
That misses. Okay. Yeah, so this thing in a panic, it shoots an arrow really quick and it just goes over your head, flies off into the ocean, and then it starts like running backwards into the foliage, and it kind of dives down. So give me 1 second here. Okay. Who here has a passive of 14 or better?
Wisdom?
Virro
No.
has a 14 or better?
Yes.
All right. I know
Passive
Melica.
perception?
Yeah. I know Melica does.
I do.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Melica's got a 15. So.
Okay, all right. So Melica and Virro, you can see this thing hiding about 40 feet, east of where it is on the map right now. To everybody
Oh,
else,
okay.
it just kind of disappeared into the foliage. All right, Leicester, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, I can't see it anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll maybe hesitantly just inch a little bit. Maybe only like that much, just to try and get eyes on it again.
Okay, go ahead and move there and then make a perception check.
Eh.
Okay, after looking around, you can see some movement about, 40 feet east of where it currently is. It's like you see like a little red feather poke out from behind some leaves.
Okay, I'll just keep a track of it for now, but I won't do anything more.
Okay, Melica, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move up 5 feet here, and I can see I could see him right there, right?
Yeah, it's actually 40 feet east of where it is on the board.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 95 feet away from you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move right here, and I think that's still pretty far.
Yeah,
40,
so
yeah.
it's 75 feet from you in your current position.
Yeah, I'll turn to everyone and say, well, they seem to be retreating. Perhaps we should let them go.
That's fine with me.
Do you want to do
Well,
anything?
then I'll use my action to light up this little crab here, the one that's left.
Okay.
Uh,
Sounds good.
while I'm here.
Sacred flame again? Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yep, that's a sacred flame.
Dex save. Okay, it fails. This hit doesn't seem to be as impactful as the previous one, but you see a little singe mark on it from the radiant flame. All right, anything else?
That's all.
All right, so same deal. Motor radiant flame comes out the sky and bounces off the top of the shell. Virro, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to move here and take a shot at this crab.
Okay, roll up. All right, same deal. Alcaeus is kind of in the way a little bit, and you wind up shooting, and the arrow just kind of like skips off the top of the shell, and you see it fly into the ocean somewhere. Anything else?
Okay, and that will be it for my turn.
All right, Alcaeus.
I'm still pissed off that I missed. I'm going to swing again.
That's a hit.
Use the inspiration.
That's a hit. You hear the crack,
Crack.
and blood goes
I could have last
splattering.
time, but Eric already said miss before I could figure out if it was a miss or hit, so I couldn't use it then.
Oh, well.
Hit.
Yeah, so you wind up. Now you hear a big crack, and it's almost like a hollow thud as this thing cracks, and its legs buckle underneath the force of your slam, and it's still trying to inch away. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, it is going to book it into the water. You get an opportunity attack if you like.
Hells yeah.
Go ahead, roll up. Nice.
Roll up.
Roll up. Do. All right. Yeah, so this thing, it tries to kick off the rocks to gonna go jump over its two fallen buddies, and then you just come crashing down with your hammer again, and it stops moving as you are covered in crustacean ichor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save some of that for sauce.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Logan.
All right. How many more of those natives did you see?
There was just one more. They went off into the forest. I believe even if we tried to pursue them, they would be gone before we could reach them.
You're right.
They know these lands, and we do not.
Has anybody seen Rutherford?
Not at all.
All right.
I haven't.
All right, what do you want to do? Action, bonus action, movement.
I will walk over to check out these crab.
Okay. Is anybody gonna try and pursue the one that ran?
No.
No, I'm gonna go for my arrows, so I'll keep an eye in that direction. I'm just gonna head to my arrows.
Okay, if
Ish
nobody's
were
gonna
they
chase after it, then we'll drop out of initiative. Okay. All right. Okay. As far as raw goes, whoever's going to collect the ammunition, you can collect half automatically. All right. So if you shot, and round down.
Okay,
So
I will do that.
Yeah. So even you, Virro, even though I said they flew off into the ocean or whatever, by raw you can collect half. So
Right.
maybe you got lucky and one floated in, on a wave or something. We'll make it work.
I'll take it.
All right.
What's half of 3?
We always round down.
1.
1 and half down. Okay. Oh, round up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, round up.
No,
Okay.
down, round down. Who said round
Oh,
up?
down,
Is it
dang.
round up? No, I think it's round down unless otherwise
No, it's down.
specified.
Oh, it's round down. Yeah, it is round down.
Okay.
Okay. That one.
Most rules screw the player.
Ah, okay. Good to know. I'll write that down.
Okay.
Put it in my notebook.
All right. So the excitement of battle winds down, and you're all there on this beach. There's 2 fallen bodies in the foliage. There are 3 large pink crabs oozing out on the edge of the break of the surf.
I would like to go look at the bodies of the humanoids.
Okay. Everyone just place your tokens wherever you're going to be. And then, all right. So, what are you looking for?
Actually, I just
Hold on, wait. Melica, what are you doing exactly when you look at them?
I want to take the mask off and see if I can tell what kind of humanoid they are.
Okay. All right. All right, Logan, what are you doing?
Well, I just remembered that our friend Nathan was pulled into some black pit by some tentacle beast, and I'm concerned about him. Where did that happen?
That happened.
It was over by the rowboat, if I remember
Yeah, that's
correctly.
right.
Yes,
That's right,
it
back
was
there.
like right around here.
Right in front of
Okay.
us.
Yes.
I am going to move over to that area and investigate further.
Okay. Alcaeus, what are you doing?
I'm going to rip off a crab leg and start sucking on it.
All right. Virro, what are you doing?
I'm actually looking for my backpack along the shore, thinking hopefully it might have washed up with the rest of this stuff.
Okay. Leister, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and retrieve another arrow from this body, and then just start looking at it with Melica, I guess. Just,
Okay.
Loot!
All right, Melica, let me get an Arcana or medicine check, your choice.
Okay. And this is going to be a disadvantage too, correct?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, all your checks until your
Everything.
exhaustion is
Okay.
gone will be a disadvantage.
Alright.
Or your skill check. Okay. As far as you
Does
can
me
tell,
assisting-
no, you're gonna do something different. Okay, so
Okay.
Melica, as far as you can tell, it just looks like a human. Leister, let me get a perception or investigation check from you. Logan, let me get an investigation or Arcana check from you. Okay, Logan, as you're there and you're looking at the ground and whatnot, nothing out of the ordinary, shows itself to you. It's just you're looking at beautiful like sugar sand on the edge of a nice coast. Leister, nothing of interest, kind of catches your attention. Even though you're resistant to poison, it's like you can still feel a slight numbing from the arrow that wound up hitting you before, and it's kind of distracting you. And Virro, you see no backpack. All right, and Alcaeus.
Yeah, I kind of figured since I didn't get the roll.
Oh yeah. Alcaeus, the meat here, it tastes really good. I'm assuming. Let's assume you've had some kind of like seafood or crustacean or whatever before. Either fresh or salt water. And this one, it tastes a little sweet. It just has like a hint of sweetness to it.
Mm.
gonna pick up the crab and turn around to everybody else and with my mouth full, like,
Baby's already at your feet. Baby is sitting there expectantly.
Oh yeah, baby's good. Yeah, they move fast.
I'll
Yeah.
drop
Let's
the
see.
crab for baby. Why not?
Yeah, I'll definitely have some. I think before I eat, though, I would like to see if there's anything else identifying on these tribes people. Any sort of tokens or trinkets.
Maps.
Yeah, maps, supplies.
All right. Let me get a perception or investigation from whoever's going to check the bodies. Okay. Leister, you gonna roll too?
Oh, sure. That works so well. Maybe I should do the other one. Which one?
Okay. I mean, the most notable things on this are the skull mask. You know, the skulls themselves seem to be some kind of humanoid, and they seem to be, you know, almost, you know, like human, you know, like human skulls. But, you know, looking through, it seems like the walls of the bone have been made, like maybe shaved away, so that it would fit over their faces, like comfortably. One of the masks are broken. You know, the other one is intact. And each of you roll me a d6, please, Leister and Melica. As far
Whispering?
as... Huh? No.
Do I have to whisper it
no,
to you?
No,
Okay.
no. All right, Leister, you find 5 short bow arrows, or 5 arrows, and Melica, you find 1 arrow. That's still intact.
Okay. Thank you.
And Leister, you also find a small little like a clay jar, you know, maybe a little bit larger than a golf ball. You know, it just seems like a clay jar, and there's, you know, like a lid or like a cork actually. That's kind of like, you know, stoppered in there. Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, Logan will walk over to the giant crab and try to harvest some of the meat, save it for later.
Okay. What's your passive athletics?
That would be... Let's see, 13.
13. It's hard for you. Like you can't pry any shells open, even though, like, you know, from the areas that were cracked, you can't even like rip off one of the legs or a claw. You're definitely gonna need something to you know, to get past this shell.
Okay. Alcaeus, would you mind cracking open these other crabs so we can harvest the rest of the meat?
It would be my pleasure.
Excellent.
I'm
I'll
gonna
play it.
start smashing.
I'll play a tune on the mandolin while he's doing it.
There you go. Feed me. Okay.
I want to eat too.
Yeah, let's all go to the crabs.
Yeah.
Maybe Leister will try and more daintily open a crab with his hand axe or something.
What's your passive athletics, Leister?
Is that in skills?
That's gonna be it's gonna be your athletics modifier plus 10.
Okay, so 12.
12. Okay, yeah, same deal. Even with the axe, you know, it's surprisingly tough. You know, this shell, and you know, it takes a little work, but, you know, eventually you can kind of like hack legs off, and, you know, with Alcaeus helping, and, you know, whatever, everybody will eventually be able to get some meat and whatnot.
Yep. Baby's definitely picking up any of the scraps that go flying.
Mm-hmm.
Up into them.
Okay.
Little Hoover.
Oh, it's so fresh and salty
Uh,
and juicy.
The
Yeah,
tender aftertaste.
yeah, everybody who's partaking in this stuff, it tastes just like crab that you might have had anywhere else, except it's sweeter than you recall this type of meat being. Does anybody have a passive arcana of 15 or better?
No.
No.
No, nobody. Okay, carry on.
Nope.
No.
Carry on.
Uh oh. I don't like that.
Oh no. We're all gonna die.
It's so good. I can't stop eating it.
This is like the lotus. We're never gonna finish.
And this is
This is the most
so-
dangerous beach episode I've ever seen.
and baby's happy as all hell right now, and it's singing along as it eats and. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, giving baby little scritches.
oh. No, I think I'll pet baby a little bit too.
Yes, baby will enjoy the pats. She'll be hesitant, but as soon as you start giving her pats, she'll be like, okay, new best friend. Hello.
I've never
I would-
seen a little critter more loving.
I would prefer to cook my crab first, so I won't be eating just yet. Does anybody know this? We wouldn't be like lucky, and this would just happen to be Vidania, would it?
I'm not Eric, are we allowed to roll something for that?
To see,
If we know anything about Vidania?
let's see. Well, I mean, everybody would know at least that Virginia is it's a fairly large city. It is a port city, and it's on it's on a continent that's pretty much, the main influences on that continent are, elves and dragonborn. And everyone would also know that Vidania is in no way, shape, or form tropical.
It would not seem that we are anywhere near Vidania.
I didn't think so, but I was hoping.
I do not believe that Melandra would put us here for no reason, however. I believe there is a reason we are here, and we should seek it out.
That's like the third or fourth time I heard you mention her name. You wouldn't happen to be a priestess of hers, would you?
I am a believer and follower of Melandra.
Interesting.
She guides me in all of my deeds and actions, and she has not led me astray yet.
You see Logan, in response to that, raise his eyebrows and kind of smirk, but he doesn't say anything else.
I'll just eat another bite of crab in response.
All right.
Leicester's just doing the eye flicker. Just watching him like,
All right, so yeah, everybody is just sitting here right in the break of the waves, and the two with the higher passive perceptions, Virro and Melica, you do see a little bit of movement, like a silhouette of something swimming just offshore. Seems decent size, maybe in between 5 and 10 feet or so. Can't really make out any details, but you can see the silhouette underneath the waves. And you can also hear in the distance, it's faint, but you can hear, some seabirds and whatnot in the distance.
Perhaps we should all move away from the water.
it's probably wise.
Why is
monk
that? Do you see
friends.
something?
Did you see it as well?
Yeah,
No.
it's right there in the water.
Does it make you uneasy as well?
Only if it attacks us.
I would not like to wait and see.
Yes, I've heard enough. Let's just move away from
Yeah, as people are actually starting to look over into the water, you can see what is pretty obviously a shark fin. Just kind of
Oh, yeah.
moving around a little bit, maybe 20, 30 feet offshore.
It's trees. Ooh. Do sharks
Well-
have legs in this game? I mean,
Anything's possible.
oh
Say
no,
again?
yes.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was just like, do sharks have legs in this game?
Oh. Oh.
I wanted to know how much I had to prepare myself.
Some of them.
This
might.
is a homebrew game. We have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yes, speed walking out of the beach.
Oh.
Single file, please.
Better safe than sorry.
Do I see my armor or anything laying around?
Yeah. It's all like wherever you were. Whoever didn't grab their gear, it's kind of like where they were laying. All your stuff is just, with the exception of Virro's backpack, everybody's gear is, can be gathered without issue.
Okay. I have a question. If is there anything from our lifeboat that is supplies? Or anything broken like that he could have used if it wasn't broken?
No, other than your gear, because whatever you guys grabbed when you left the boat, that was all that was put into, the into the boat. Yeah, so like the broken crates and whatever, and the barrel, that's technically like just like your gear,
Okay. Does anyone have experience surviving in the wilderness? It seems as though we are going to need it.
I have spent a lot of my life in the woods. If that helps.
It certainly does help, I believe. Your name is Leicester, correct?
Oh, yes. I'm Leicester. This is Baby. I guess I haven't formally introduced myself.
Yeah, maybe we should go around with introductions. I am Melica. And I know this is Logan here. He made himself very known on our ship.
Indeed, Logan of Griffinvale. I am also accustomed to surviving in the woods. My parents took me out on various outings every now and then, so I learned a thing or two.
I see. I have survival experience only from the Great War that I was in. I do not have much experience in the wilderness, but I am sure Melandra will guide me. And now you, monk. What's your name?
My name is Virro. Virro Goldleaf, but my friends call me Swift Rider.
Swift Rider.
Swift Strider.
Swift Strider. My apologies.
That's quite fine. And sorry to say, I have no survival skills, although my heritage says otherwise. I was raised in a monastery.
The Monastery of the Hand, if I remember correctly.
Indeed.
I have some childhood experience in the forest, in the woods, but most of my life was spent in the city. So I think we are in a similar position in that sense. And the Leonin, I believe that is what your race is called.
And you are accurate, fair lady. I am Alcaeus of the Sunfields, first of my name, Firemane, the Sturdy, Knight of Gandor and Protector of the Realm.
I see, you seem very noble with your retainers.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna start taking a head count as I'm putting on my armor.
Yeah. You notice that Armine is not there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're not yours.
It seems as though old man Rutherford was not the only one we lost in the wreck.
I am hoping we might find him still. He may be further up any direction of the beach.
I will pray on it.
I wish I had a little familiar friend like Leicester here, Falcon or something like that.
You might find something on this island. It's never too late.
But I lack the magical knowledge to actually compel an animal to do such things.
Oh, that's a shame. Perhaps we'll find you a friend either way.
That would be cool. I think I'll also don my armor too, in case we run into any other foes. So I'll begin doing that.
Okay.
About what time of day is it?
It's really hard to tell. The sun is straight up in the sky, and it's beating down on everybody. It's fairly uncomfortable. It's safe to assume that it's somewhere in the afternoon. Early to
Okay.
mid-afternoon, maybe?
Perhaps we should attempt to build a shelter so that we may shade our bodies from the sun while resting.
Yes, and maybe build up a campfire,
That's excellent.
Yes.
cook some of this crab.
Yes.
I
That's
think it's perfectly delicious raw, but I understand that not everyone may be comfortable with this.
Yeah. If no one noticed, Virro also did not participate in the eating of the raw crab.
Okay.
I respect your decisions.
I regret my decisions.
I just wish I would not have lost all my cooking utensils.
Oh, I still have some.
I don't mind staying here for a short while, but those natives we ran into, they might come back, and in greater number.
Yes, we don't want to be near where their fallen comrades are.
We should bury them. We should give them a proper burial.
We don't know their death customs here. Perhaps they cremate their dead. I wouldn't touch them.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather move up along the beach in one direction.
Maybe find a better rock outcropping that we could find shade under.
Yes.
Or perhaps some higher ground.
Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest myself. And forgive my earlier accent. I just love to gauge people's reactions.
Baby looks skeptical.
You are forgiven.
Baby
Thank you.
I think that's an excellent idea. Travel up the beach. Let's say north. Which way is the current faring? Is it faring more north or south?
Let me get a survival or nature check from you.
Okie dokie.
All right. It seems like the waves are coming in from almost like a northwestern kind of pattern.
Is the wind coming the same way?
So it seems like it's kind of like that. Oop,
coming in
that's
this
a weird
way?
arrow, but yeah.
So that would mean that any further survivors would wash up south of here, to my understanding. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not.
We were pretty early in the water.
Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily mean that.
True. All I know is we should stick together. Safety in numbers.
On that, I agree.
It sounds like a safe decision.
Indeed.
Each other safe at least, possibly.
And what would the Knight of Gandor have to say about that?
I think it's all a fine idea. Stick together, find survivors. Maybe I can find my squire.
Mayhaps.
Well, I'm keen to head north. How about the rest of you?
That sounds good.
I have a strong
North it is.
feeling about the north, yes. I am being called that way.
Is that a good thing?
Oh yes, it is. It's a good thing.
Okay, so wait. Were you guys gonna make a fire and eat for a little bit? Do you want to just
Um,
leave now, or like what's the plan?
Yes,
well, let's make a fire and eat.
let's do that, and then when we're done eating, move on.
Okay.
Maybe that
Where do you
rock
want to
up
have the
here.
fire made? Oh, right there by the rocks.
I was just thinking because then it's kind of cover from the forest.
Sure.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Actually, when you guys, all right, there isn't really too much fallen wood that you can see, so you can cut down some things if you like. I mean, you can find like some palm fronds that are kind of dried out and whatnot. But the only available wood that's obvious is actually from the ship, or from the boat and the oars.
Yes.
So you guys can kind of like
That's what I was
cannibalize
gonna
that for
say.
a little bit.
Also
And,
use this barrel here.
Okay,
Yeah, the boxes, anything we can find.
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
good. All right, so you get a nice little fire going right over here.
I think before any more people like Virro and Logan, before they eat their food, I will purify it magically through prayer.
Okay, go ahead and pull that spell up. Everybody, go ahead and place yourselves around, the campfire wherever you guys are gonna be. And okay, hold on, let me whisper Melica real quick.
And I will cast that as um um
Ritual.
a ritual. Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
Okay, you
So
have
it
that
will
spell.
take
You have that spell prepared.
a few. No, I have ritual casting,
Um.
and I have it prepared. I do have the spell prepared.
Okay, as long as you have it prepared, then okay, cool. You're
I
good to
do
go.
have it prepared. Yes.
Okay. Did you see
Yeah.
that whisper that I just sent you?
Yeah.
Um. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will investigate that. I will look
Okay. All right.
underneath
So
that.
after so while the ritual is being cast, right after it pops off, you feel that the crab and whatnot is going to be, cleansed of any possible impurities, and everybody notices that something catches Melica's attention, right underneath the rocks, and you can see there's like a slight little. It looks like almost something like kind of dug out underneath the rocks. And Melica, you see what appears to be a glass bottle. So, like hidden partially underneath these rocks. And there's like a little bit of water, at the bottom of like wherever it was dug out. So everyone can tell by that the tide, when it rises, it will come a lot further out, onto the land. And with that being said, let's take our break real quick. So it's 8:03. Everybody, let's get back here no later than 8:20. Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty.
already. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
And
Alright.
if you guys want to discuss stuff, in between, now and then, you can go ahead and do that. Try not to do any in-game conversations, because we'll
Right.
save that for when we get back. But if you want to discuss
For sure.
any
I
possible,
will
like,
say this: we all now have crabs.
Oh,
and
Oh
we'll
no.
be back.
man,
Remember, even though we're on break, the mics are still going. So whatever you say, people can
we're on a hot mic.
hot
Hot mic.
mic, hot mic. All right, be back in a
I'll
little
be
bit.
back.
All
Okay.
right. Man, way to leave off on a cliffhanger for the break. Whew. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Are you okay?
I just have a cat that's attacking my arm right now.
Oh no, but a cat.
She's just mad at me because I'm not paying attention to her.
Oh, give her kisses.
She's just gonna bite me. Is anyone on Twitch?
Yeah, I have an account and everything. Yeah.
I just now made an account.
E. Can you add people on Twitch, like? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I just discovered that.
Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
So yeah, if you see me in the chat thing that I'm watching it,
Here.
you can add me. Anyone who's watching this can add me.
Yeah, there I am in the chat,
There you are.
watching always.
Always watching.
Continue. Add friend. We are now friends. Wow.
Wow.
Wee.
It's about time I sign up for this since I'm in 2 games that are streaming on
Oh,
Twitch.
awesome.
It's so much fun. I love D&D. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy to finally be getting to play it. I've been watching people play it for forever. I've been planning to play it, and I'm just a big chicken, and it took me forever to actually.
It is kind of nerve-wracking to get into it at first. What actual play podcasts or whatever that did you listen to?
I listened to the first Adventure Zone all the way through the first.
Oh man, that's my shit.
I love that one. That one was really. I used to
Balance.
just listen to it and play Stardew Valley, and that was just my vibes.
Oh man, that's a whole vibe.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
I've listened to a few others, like Critical Role is another one I listen to a lot of, but I a few others here and there.
Yeah, I haven't actually listened to Critical Role. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that.
I mean, I only found it through other ones.
I need to. I heard that season 2 is the best one. Well, or at least it's better than the first one.
Started watching on the second one. The first one's has its difficulties to get through before you get to the good shit, because it's just really old recording equipment and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. And like it's sort of similar with the Adventure Zone. Like, I mean, it's not their recording that was bad, it was their role playing and game playing that was bad. Just different. I just started listening to this new actual play podcast. It's not D&D, but it is a TTRPG.
Ooh.
It's called Mayday Roleplay. Yeah, it's brand new. It's like sort of secret agent, Men in Black, Cthulhu, weird stuff themed. It's I really, really like it, and I kind of want to play a campaign.
That sounds awesome. That's like I watched people play Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that one.
So much. I want to play that so bad because I love that.
Yeah, D&D is a good one for like, you know, just getting started. And everything, really. It's just great. But I'm glad you finally decided to join. Join our little cult.
Yeah. I finally got
one of us.
Discords. And the first one that showed up, I just threw myself like, please.
Take me.
Please. I have a raccoon, please.
Well, no, I do think you're catching on pretty quickly for a new player, so.
Lagging too much.
So is Steven not here just for tonight, or is he out of the campaign?
Not sure.
Yeah, that's uncertain at this point.
Yeah, very Experience.
Mm-hmm. How do you like the game so far, Pete?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in several games, and this is my favorite.
Oh.
Oh, I hope they're not listening to this. The other people. But hey, you know.
Yeah, well, I just like starting off. You know, the beginning levels are my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been invited to join other games where they're like, "Oh, we're 15th level." I'm like, "Nah, no thanks."
Oh dang.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to develop my character as we go.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the characters, learn each other.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's definitely my favorite part of watching people play it. It's just the role playing.
Yeah. So
I
I love
agree.
Critical Role so much.
Yeah, I love all the act.
I don't know. I really like that. I don't know. I don't know anybody in this group, and I don't really know Eric either, but that makes it all the more exciting for
Right.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know anyone either. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just randomly
Yeah, I saw this on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, I'll give it a try. He's starting low enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Level 3 is pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think at level 15 you would have to have like a pretty fleshed out character. I mean, because they
Yeah.
will have been adventuring for 15 levels. So I don't think I've ever. I've played D&D for many, many years, but I have never played a character from level 1 to 15.
Oh dang.
That's a lot.
That'd be a lot of time in game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The highest I've ever gotten is 12th level. And I just left that game. It was a Monday night game, but the poor DM had just had such bad luck. You know, we were together for 19 months, and we only played for like a year out of those 19 months. He got hit by a car, so he was out of commission for quite a few months, and then he got the coronavirus, and it hit him pretty hard.
Oh man.
And so he was out for a few more months, and
Okay.
That's awful.
yeah, poor guy, and he's such a sweet guy too.
Gee, yeah, that sucks. Getting hit by a car. Oh my god.
Yeah, some drunk driver hit him.
Ugh. I'll never ever drink and drive. That is stupid and awful.
I don't even want to drive.
I've done it when I was
Yeah,
younger.
you don't even want to drive sober. It's not scary enough.
Yeah, I started getting my license and I was like, you know what? Never mind, pass. And that shit expired. I got behind a wheel once and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm legally blind and I still drive, and people are like, "Man, how do you drive?" I'm like, "Very carefully."
Oh man.
And if you don't like my driving, stay off the sidewalk.
Oh man. Eek.
I'm a good driver though.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Matt, how are you liking the game?
I'm having fun. I'm disappointed that it only is going to go till 10 o'clock.
Me too, actually. It could go on forever in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, I used to have like 7-8 hour gaming sessions with my friends.
Oh yeah.
It's a dream come true.
When I was in high school, of course, our group of we called each our name was the Nerd Herd.
Hybrid.
Doc.
Yeah.
And after the football game, we'd head over to my friend's house and we'd play all Friday night.
You're multi-class.
You're a multi-class. Fighter wizard.
Yeah, I remember the other kids in school would tease us, and they're like, "Here comes the Nerd Herd." I'm like, "Well, this nerd can run a 4.29 40."
Well,
How
these days
fast?
things are different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just bully you for everything.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Hello.
Is everybody back?
Mm-hmm.
Think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tyler is.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's there.
Yes,
He's
sir.
there.
Oh, there you
yeah,
are.
there he is. There he is.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
I'm here. I hide
So
in the
quiet.
shadows. It's okay. I was eating. I didn't want to eat in your guys' ears.
That's
I was
nice.
eating during the first half of our game.
All right.
Did you find out what happened to Nathan?
No.
No. Well, I don't believe we've heard from him.
All right. So, okay, yeah. So the ritual purify food and drink was just cast, and then something caught the attention of Melica, coming from underneath the rocks, and she, walks through or walks around people and starts looking down into like this little area that was dug out underneath these boulders, and something shiny caught her attention, and it looked like a glass bottle.
Yeah, I'm picking it out of the sand if I can.
Okay, yeah, you go down, and part of it was exposed. Some of it's a little, like I said earlier, there was a little bit of water, some salt water and stuff in there, and you grab the bottle, and it's a decent size, maybe like a foot long without the stem, and it's corked, and the bottle it's made of like a dark glass, so it's kind of difficult to see inside.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna grab it by the neck of the bottle and smash it on the rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're there, and as if you were in a good old-fashioned bar fight, you wind up, breaking the glass bottle, and there's like, it seems to be like a rolled-up piece of leather that falls, from it, and kind of unravels a little bit.
I'll pick it up and look at it.
All right.
And while she's doing that,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to keep an eye out on our surroundings, make sure these natives don't creep up on us.
All right. Let me get a perception check whenever you get a moment.
Okay. At disadvantage. Oh.
All right. You unravel it, and it's maybe, let's say, after unfolding and whatnot, it's probably about 12 inches wide and about 18 inches tall. But it looks like a map of sorts that's in really good condition. Did that show up on everybody's screen?
Wow.
What'd you find there?
Take a look at this.
It should be showing
Well-
up on everybody's screen.
I don't
Yeah,
see
I'm not seeing it.
I'm seeing it.
I'm not seeing it.
That's weird. All right. Actually, everybody, I don't know if you did during the break, but let's reboot real quick just to play safe. I'm going to do that.
Okay, just exit out.
Okay.
This-
If you go to the gear at the top right, and then go.
Hello, hello.
Like you're.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
there
I
we
hear.
go. Okay.
I hear ya.
All right. Let's see. Is it appearing? Is it appearing now?
Not for me.
Nope.
Really? That's so weird. Maybe. Oh, these measurements are all wrong. Damn.
Yeah, it says 234 by 32 inches.
Yeah, that's incorrect. All right, I'm saving that now. Let's see. That's so weird. Why is it not? Hopefully.
Oh,
There
no.
it
I see it. It's
There.
there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I show
There
it to
it is.
everyone, definitely. It seems to be a map of this portion of the island that we're on, if it is an island. It may be a whole new continent, for all I know, but this is surely a gift from Melandra.
How generous.
She is a generous and kind goddess, to those who worship her.
So the map itself, it's it seems to be made out of like a thin leather, and it's in surprisingly good condition.
Is there any you are here?
Or X.
Yeah.
No.
Darn.
Not that I can see. But there seem to be some landmarks that may be recognizable, some rivers and
Desert? Dry, treeless area? Is that a village?
possibly.
At the very bottom, is that a village or just open area?
At the very bottom, it does look like a desert.
It's
Type
it's
thing.
different.
And there are some names on this map.
Yes.
Perhaps they are villages. Or cities, even.
Is there any type of marking on the map as to who created it?
Let me get a perception check from you.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
Just
again.
click it again. It didn't. Yes. Yeah, it didn't. I had clicked disadvantage, and for some reason, it's not doing it.
That's all right. Okay. The only thing that you could see is in the upper left corner where like the compass rose is. There seems to be.
Hold on a
like-
second. Matt and Eric, you guys are speaking at the same time. I don't know if you guys can hear each
I
other.
can't hear Matt.
Yeah, you guys
Uh-oh.
can't hear each other.
Okay, let me reconnect real
Yeah.
quick.
You're overlapping.
Yeah.
Hello.
But no, this is happening.
Yeah, I was like, how can both of them be doing that and not?
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear you.
All right, Matt, you back in?
Yeah.
I can't hear him.
I can't
No.
hear him.
Is he back? I don't know. I have a map in my face.
Okay, so Okay,
There he
yeah.
is.
All right. I can't hear him. Matt, hello.
We can't hear each other still.
You guys still can't hear each other, apparently.
Ask him to
so strange.
reconnect. Ask him to reconnect.
Matt is exiting altogether and entering back in. Is
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean,
Go
you
ahead.
could just hit like the reboot in the upper left corner where it says reload this page. That's if the reconnect button doesn't work. But okay.
Yeah.
So Virro, in the upper left corner where you see the compass rose, it seems to be like almost like a watermark, and you can see some kind of writing in there. But do me a favor. Let me know what languages you speak. Whisper them to
Okay.
me.
Okay, I've got it. Okay, I've got it. Okay. This should work.
It should be in the lower left corner of the sheet.
Yes.
Okay. In the third language on your list, you make out the word. I will whisper it to you. You see that.
Ah, okay. And I'll mention that to everyone. It says this right here, and I'll point out the word. That says coda.
Do we all look and
Um,
In
understand?
what language?
everybody.
Yeah, do we recognize?
Yeah, everybody whisper me the languages. That's gonna be a button in the on the lower left. Okay, perfect. All right, so
Does anyone recognize that word?
Okay, I can hear Eric now.
hey,
Yay!
Yay!
all right, cool. Matt, whisper me your languages whenever you get a moment. And also for the people who have all of their languages as a separate tab, whenever you get a chance, it doesn't have to be now. Do it between sessions, whenever. Just take the top language and then write in all your languages in one button, so that way you can hit one button and all of them will appear at once.
For
Oh.
sure.
So
Yeah.
just whenever.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I did that for my languages and my weapon proficiencies and whatnot.
That really makes a lot of sense. Good to know.
Good
I have
sense.
not thought of that.
All right. So far nobody else recognizes this. We're gonna wait on Megan. I mean on Logan. Megan. Oops.
Okay. There. Did I do it right?
Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay, yeah, nobody recognizes it. And actually, Virro, the natives, like some of the sounds and noises they were making, sound like a similar language to the one you're recognizing right now.
Huh. Like, I believe the natives here were speaking in this tongue.
I do not recognize it.
Yes.
Alright.
Neither do I.
It is called Sylvan.
Oh.
I've heard of this.
What people speak such language?
I believe it to be an ancient elven language. More of Fey origin.
Oh.
I could read this map by magical means.
All the labels that are on the map are in common,
Okay.
so everybody can understand those. It's just, in the upper left corner. Okay, and for Virro, your perception check earlier while you're looking around, you do hear some light rustling in the woods. Not too far off
Okay.
camp.
Yes, I believe we're going to have company soon.
Should we get going?
Yes. Any idea which way you wanted to head? Was it
North?
I believe we had decided on north.
Yes.
Okay.
Should release some of this crab as a type of peace offering.
That's a good idea. Perhaps if they see the crab, smell it, and they might be more interested in eating it than following us.
Yes.
So
Alright.
let's do that.
All right, Virro and Melica, in the lower right corner, you can kind of see this thing kind of skulking through the woods. It's being very stealthy, and just quickly observing it, you see it come to one of the bodies, and it slowly starts dragging it into the woods.
Okay.
Oh, kitty.
They are taking the dead.
Yes, it seems they are.
They're welcome to it.
I said let's take off while they're preoccupied.
Good idea. Logan stands up, dusts off, and starts heading north.
Yeah. And now I would have picked up my quarterstaff
Yeah, collecting everything.
Sure,
on the way
sure,
up to the rocks.
that's fair. All right, so everybody starts moving north.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Walking through the sand is difficult. Nobody here is really used to it. And, all right, so you all start traveling north. All right. Go ahead and put yourself in a marching order. Ignore everything. Just give me a line or position yourselves however you're going to be with the amount of distance you're going to have between each other.
I'll go last.
Yeah.
It's-
Should people with high?
It's kind of
certain
slow
stat go
moving.
first?
It's kind of slow moving in the sand. Do you think maybe if we moved into the forest
Yeah,
a
maybe
little bit,
in the forest, edge of the forest. Maybe.
and that would also give us
Perhaps.
some. And that might also give us some cover.
That's an excellent idea.
Very, very good idea.
So let's move into the tree line some then.
So we might end up in a line. Okay, so that's the line. Okay, Melica's at the ends. Oh,
Are your servants going to be joining us?
Yeah, they're
They'll
following.
be around.
Okay.
They don't. They're just here to help with camping and other
Menial
things.
tasks.
dying
going on.
first.
They're not dying. Don't say that. I've already lost one. Where are we going? North?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is this our
I wasn't
marching
sure.
order?
I think probably the
Oh,
people
I'm stuck,
good
I'm
at
stuck in a tree.
forest. You've become a dryad.
Someone move ahead of me.
I'm trying. Everybody keeps moving.
Sorry. I'm trying to create a straight line.
I was thinking I would take up the rear since I can keep an eye on things behind us pretty well.
Yeah, the people with good perception probably.
And once we get into the forest, DM,
Yes.
I'm going to try to hide with
Okay.
this.
Okay, so should I be going first? Because my preferred terrain is.
Yeah. Would somebody come assist me up front?
Yeah, I'll go in the front because I think I have what's it called?
Should we bother trying to be stealthy, or is Alcaeus' armor making too much noise while he moves?
As I'm playing around in chainmail.
Yeah, I'm thinking that is
It's
going to
probably-
prevent us from being hidden
Okay.
while
It's
moving at
probably
least.
move slow.
Do you need me to make a roll, DM?
Yes. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what everybody's doing first, but yeah, go ahead and roll whenever you get a moment.
All right, and it's at disadvantage still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it should pop up. Why is it not? I put it on disadvantage and it's not doing it.
That's weird. Hold on, let me look at your sheet real quick.
I rolled again. So that'll be the first. That's still not too bad.
Alright, hold on, let me see. Yeah,
I'm
roll
actually
changes.
going to leave it on disadvantage. So
Okay. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I clicked it. It's on disadvantage now, so we'll see what happens. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So do we have more sure footing now that we're in the tree line? Is it easier to move?
It's
Leicester will
definitely
try.
it's a little bit easier on your feet, because the ground is a little bit more solid. However, there's just so much foliage and whatnot. It's almost the same. The only thing is this
Yeah.
is offering you some kind of cover. Because of Leicester's favorite terrain, after an hour worth of traveling, it'll become like you guys will ignore the difficult terrain penalty after an hour
cool.
of solid travel. So okay, so we have Leicester in the front. I'm assuming you guys are kind of following the coastline in the edge of the forest.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I believe that was our plan.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. How do you all want to travel? If you want to travel stealthily, it's going to cut your movement in half again. If you want to travel cautiously, like with everybody kind of like paying attention to their surroundings and whatnot, that kind of slows you down a little bit. So just let me know
In
what
half,
you want to do.
yeah. Okay. I think that anyone who is privy to us being here already knows that we're here. So I don't think there's much use in trying to be stealthy about it.
Right.
And I'm not feeling patient enough to be stealthy anyway.
Right, and I'm sure we're not going to be walking, hooping and hollering the whole way either. So
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the line? Everybody's going to be within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to stick close to
Are we
everyone. Who
holding hands?
knows?
Okay, let's
Buddy
go.
system.
Okay. All right, no worries. Leicester, let me get a survival check with advantage.
Okay, click the advantage thing. And then...
I keep forgetting that we can't see each other's rolls, and I keep looking at the chat screen.
All right. All right, cool. So you're all traveling.
Oh man.
Oh, I hear birds.
I don't know. I can't see anything on any map at all.
Yeah, I hear birds.
All right, give me a second as this thing loads up.
Uh-oh. I hear some ominous music starting.
No, I'm scared.
So, Leicester, you said you spent some. You're very comfortable in the woods. Are you a ranger? A druid, maybe?
No. My guess is that they are a mixture of two things.
Oh, really? And what would you imagine they are?
Well, did you see them pull some energy from the darkest pits of hell?
No, I think I missed that.
Can everybody see now?
I
Yes.
could see a little thing in the middle.
Okay.
I see a big black field.
I minimize mine until I can see it, and then I'll expand it.
You could zoom it out
wait,
really
no.
far, and I can hear you,
I have-
Landon.
Okay, good.
I had to zoom out. I see it now.
Oh, I see the smallest
Yeah,
little
that's what I
blip.
meant. Zoom out. Now it keeps zooming in and out by itself.
You guys are mind of its own.
Oh,
Wiley.
I wonder if this could be our position on the map.
Oh. Aha. Mark it down. Okay.
Did Leicester hear what Logan asked previously?
No, I did not. I cut it.
I said, you seem rather comfortable in the woods. Are you a ranger, perhaps? Or a druid?
Oh, I'm a ranger. I've spent all my life in the woods.
It's all blurry on mine. I don't know why it's not blurry.
I'm quite comfortable in the woods.
Excellent.
Quite uncomfortable anywhere else, honestly.
All right, so the first hour of travel is slow going. You travel about 1.5 miles or so. And, as you're going up the coast, you can see now, like, to the west, like, across the water, maybe a couple of miles, you can see another landmass. Okay? And then, oh, finally, it cleared up for me. Okay, cool. And then to the, like further to the south, you get a better vantage point. It's like you kind of gain some elevation, and you can see like you're kind of on the inside of. It's not a peninsula. I'm brain farting. It kind of like wraps around, so it's like a. It's all like kind of like a swampy lagoon, maybe. Something to that effect. Tributary? Sure, that works.
I have no idea.
Me neither, but that works for now. If anybody out there is in chat, or somebody sees this, feel free to leave a comment.
Anyone
and let us
knows their
know.
geography.
Yeah.
Nope.
So, okay, Leicester, since you're out in the front, let me get a perception check from you, please.
Okay. Just a normal perception check, right?
Yeah, disadvantage if you have exhaustion.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a gulf is the word.
A gulf?
Like
Okay, yeah.
The
That might
Gulf
work.
of Mexico or something.
Sure.
Perhaps.
That might work.
Okay, so I'll mention that to the group. Just, I see something in the distance. A plume of smoke in the north. It could be anywhere from 8 to 14 miles, I think. Someone else has a fire going.
That is quite far. Do you think we could get there by nightfall or before?
Oh, easily. 14 miles.
And we might have
But
a
we
way
still have to consider
of
the
light.
time of
Does
day.
anyone have a means of light? If we...
I do have a means of light.
Yeah,
Is that plume of smoke something we want to go towards?
yeah, smoke means people, and we definitely need to interact with someone. Hopefully they're
First-
civilized.
Yes, the first persons we meet shot at us quite quickly.
Well,
Maybe.
perhaps we were attacking their pets or their food.
Yes, that is true.
Okay,
And
hold
they
on real
came
quick.
from the
Hold
south.
on real quick. All right, Melica and Virro, I mean, everybody can kind of like barely see the plumes. Melica and Virro, you can see it a little bit easier, after it's pointed out. And in order to see that side, that kind of smoke from the distance, it's not just a campfire. This is something that's larger.
Hmm. It seems to be a bonfire of sorts.
Or something's on fire.
Or it is destruction and chaos.
A forest fire, perhaps?
Okay, also, after the hour of travel that you guys have been doing, up in the edge of the woods, everyone except for Leicester takes 1 point of poison damage. And this is just from miscellaneous like bugs and mosquitoes and whatever. Just
Okay.
over the course of the hour.
Leicester will probably have wrapped baby in their hood. Just
Okay.
try and protect them from some of the bugs.
All right. So what are you all doing?
Let me think and pray on this for a minute. So I'll just kneel for a moment and clasp my hands together and shut my eyes tight.
Not pick her pocket. No, I'm just kidding.
PvP is not allowed.
I'm kidding.
What's happening? Who's fighting?
But yeah, I don't actually have a spell that I want to do.
Okay.
That's just flavor, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
All about the flavor.
While you're
Yeah.
doing that, Leicester's probably going to be looking at the map, trying to theorize where we are.
Okay.
I think they're going to have a working theory just from looking at the map.
All right, I've been doing the same.
Yeah, we're just both crouching over the map.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's your best guess where we are?
I'm thinking we might be headed towards Horosan. That one kind of way at the top. Just because it was a big clearing on the edge of the water, right?
Huh.
wondering
I was thinking we were south of Bacanuna,
Ooh, yeah, that was the other one. That was one of
but
those.
but he said we saw a landmass off to our left. Is that right?
Yeah, out to the west. And it's all like swampy and stuff like that. Seems like I mean, none of you would be familiar with it, but out of game it's like kind of like mangrove kind of swamp.
Okay, then that would put us down around south of Tabubado, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe that looks more swampy.
Okay.
Somebody, let me get a D8. Anybody?
Anybody?
First D8.
doing it.
Anybody?
Oh, okay.
I already decided I'm doing it too.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Carry on. Don't
I
mind
love
me.
rolling.
I think
Alright.
we're lost.
Very possibly, yes.
I am praying.
Either way, whatever you guys want to do. We need to find some fresh water soon. I know that.
Yes. I also suggest we. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay. I suggest we keep marching until almost sunset and then find a clearing and make camp.
Good idea, Virro. So let's
For
do
when I
that.
cannot march into the darkness, I'm a bit exhausted.
Yes, we don't want everyone too exhausted.
We can always take a short rest at midday.
I think we were at midday before, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we're past that. I
Yeah.
think we were at mid-afternoon, right after the crab fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is exceptionally humid out here. That sun is pounding. It's probably in the high 90s as far as temperature goes, and the breeze coming off the ocean is uncomfortably warm.
So Texas in the winter.
So another good reason to be under the trees is for the shade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
North we go.
Yep.
Let us continue.
All right. Okay. So you'll continue north. I'm assuming the same thing, kind of staying like just inside the tree line.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Somebody else. Let me get a D8. Okay. All right. Another, let's say, 3 hours go by. You know, and the pace is picking up a bit. You know, as Leicester, is able to help you guys all maneuver through this thick, dense foliage, and everyone takes another 3 points of poison damage, except for Leicester.
What a lovely forest this is. A little hot, but not too bad.
All right, and again, this is all from just like mosquitoes and bugs and little no-see-ums creeping underneath
Right.
your armor if
Does
you have
anyone-
them, or like fleas and all different kinds of nasty little chiggers.
This is quite unpleasant. Does anyone have a container that could hold 10 gallons of a liquid?
No, I lost all my belongings to the sea.
10 gallons? Who's gonna carry it?
Well, it could be empty.
No, I don't carry around a 10-gallon container. Sorry.
Understood. I will look around for something. Then,
All right. Let's also assume you stop for a little bit. Make sure your bearings are good, and let me get a perception check, Melica.
all right.
Okay. You're looking around the woods and whatnot, and you actually, do you know what a pitcher plant is?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
You see a bunch of really large pitcher plants. And for those who don't know, it kind of looks like, imagine like a champagne flute, but it's all, but it's a leaf, so it's like a large cup, and it has kind of like a lid on it that hangs over like an awning a little bit, but it's open. And one of these could be used as a container.
Then I will conjure a bit of fresh water in one
Okay.
of those, the largest one I could find,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I hope it is enough for everyone to have their fill of water, fresh water from.
Okay. Yeah, you go and you find one and you kind of lift a little bit and you find one that there's nothing in. The other ones have some like giant mosquitoes that are like just sitting in the water, that are dead.
Frogs.
Or like other little things or whatever that might have just wandered in here, unfortunately. But you find one that has a little bit of water on the bottom. There's nothing inside of it, and you do your quick little, you find a drop of water. So I don't know, you spit in your hand, whatever, and you do your little spell, and everyone sees it filling up. So the thing is, whoever's on the outside, you can see that these leaves are somewhat translucent. So you can see the water rising inside of it from the outside. And you have your fresh water.
Everyone, this is safe to drink. I have conjured it with the blessing.
Oh, that's very nice.
You're very talented. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I can be resourceful. That you're very welcome. We
Yeah,
are all
thank
in
you.
this together, after all.
Yes, I will make sure to refill my water skin.
Okay. Yeah, this whoever wants to drink, there's plenty of fresh water here. Enough for the day.
I'm
and you
definitely
can fill
drinking
up some
too.
skins also.
Yeah, drinks. Baby takes a nice little sip after everyone else has, so that they don't have to drink baby juice.
Aw.
Just to let everyone know, when you're ready to take a short rest, I can do a bit of healing on everyone.
I have healing as well. have
I
one
also
slot
do.
left.
Well, out of character, it should be getting close to evening, right?
Yeah, you guys have been traveling for about 4 hours.
4 hours,
The sun is still pretty high up in the sky, but you really have no idea how much, like what time it actually is. Nobody here has druidcraft, right? Let me get a nature or survival check from whoever's interested in trying to figure out what time it might be or how much daylight you have left.
Okay.
Okay, actually, Leicester, your roll is good enough. You're assuming it's probably about like 5 or 6 in the evening, and you probably have a good 4 hours of daylight left safely.
Okay. Relay that to everyone. So if we're gonna make ourselves a proper shelter, we maybe can walk a little bit more before we.
So let's spend another 2 hours marching and then work on a camp.
Sounds good.
It sounds like a plan.
Indeed.
Right. So I'm assuming everybody drinks up their water.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's very refreshing, and almost as quickly as you're drinking it, it seems like you're sweating it out. Alcaeus, your fur is like becoming like matte, and it's like kind of damp. Everybody else is, you're just sweating. It feels like, just imagine the largest, oldest dog you can imagine licking you.
Oh no.
And yeah, you're all just covered in like thick, uncomfortable sweat, and there's fleas and gnats and all this other kind of nasty stuff going on. All right, let me get a D8. Somebody, anybody, whoever hasn't rolled yet.
I'll do it. How much water is left in the plant?
Each person drinks a gallon, so that's 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
okay.
4, 5. And yeah, so if somebody has like water skins or whatever, you can fill those up.
Yeah. Okay. So not much.
Yeah. Okay. Another couple of hours of travel happened without incident. While traveling, you can hear like some roars in the distance. You can tell that whatever that made it was really large, but it was far. so no worries on that. And you kind of like once in a blue, you might get like a feeling like you're being watched by something, but nothing makes itself known to anybody, and everybody takes an additional 2 points of poison damage, except for Leister. Leister's not getting any of this damage.
La 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 la.
Right. And as you're, you kind of like go a little bit lower, you lose the elevation a little bit as you start coming more to like some flatlands. And now you're starting to catch like a little bit of crosswinds. It seems like the winds are coming from the west, and then they'll switch out and come from the east and then the north. And, it kind of switches around a little bit. And let me get, Leister, let me get a perception check whenever you get a moment, please.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to
Oh,
stop
nice.
soon. This jungle is literally killing me.
Okay, Leister, you're there, and you can see the plumes of smoke, and they're kind of coming from, like northwest of where you are, and yeah, that's it. And it seems like it might be, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away. You should be able to hit it by sundown if you guys push it.
Okay. Yeah, I relay that to the group, and I'll
Well,
leave
if
it up to all of us to decide.
Yeah, if it means civilization, yes, I can continue on for a little bit longer.
What if it means enemies?
Fast retreat.
I say we
could
rest before we approach.
We could try sneaking up close enough to there
To-
before we walk in and introduce ourselves. And we can assess the situation from a distance once we get close enough.
Yes, I like that.
I'm pretty good at sneaking when required.
As am I.
I am not.
I could
I am
could
not-
actually turn invisible.
Oh,
Wow,
so yeah, maybe we'll
that
get
is
as
quite
close
impressive.
as
That'd
we-
actually be better if I weren't so exhausted.
Well, would a short rest cure you of some of that exhaustion?
Nah, I believe a long rest is required for that.
Perhaps we can just get a bit closer and have
Yeah, a bit closer.
some of us scout ahead.
Yeah.
And the rest of us can stay back a safe distance.
Yes. Okay. So let's try to make it and see how far we get.
Okay.
All right, everybody moving on?
Yes.
Question: how many points total have we taken in poison damage since we started the tally?
6.
6. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds
Okay.
right to me.
That's what I've taken. 6 points. So
Okay. Just want to make sure I had it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone, let me get a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh man.
May I use my inspiration for this?
Yes, you may.
So would it be normal then instead of disadvantage?
Oh no! Saving throws aren't affected by 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll
Only-
take advantage then.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, it's just ability checks. I see it. Okay. Alright.
Come on, roll 20.
All right. Yeah. Everyone, just click it once; it'll pop up eventually. Does everybody roll? Okay. What do we have here? All right. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find my notes. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. This stuff was written almost a year ago. And you would have thought that I would have been a lot more organized. Okay, Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, so DC 13. So whoever failed suffers 1 level of exhaustion. Anybody? No.
Nope.
Okay, so one of the retainers.
Oh.
Okay, so Hubert.
No, not Huey.
Yeah, so he's there, and you can see like he's starting to, he's starting to like slow down a little bit, and he's like sweating profusely, and you can tell, you can tell that he's like the. Oh, you know what? How many hit points do they have? They only have like
Rest in
4.
peace.
Don't they only have 4?
You got more for dinner.
They're not even
Oh,
supposed to
no.
have stats. They're not supposed to have stats.
Yeah.
Did they have a
I
red
think
shirt on? That's
Yeah,
bad.
they're commoners. So
Yeah.
actually, after the 4th hour, both of them would have expressed to you that, they're like really not doing too well.
One.
Then we're gonna have to stop.
The 4th hour was so long ago.
I mean,
Yeah, it was. That was actually like what 2 hours ago. So I mean, would you have done anything?
I would have
Yeah.
handed them a healing
Hold on, wait,
potion.
no, hold on, wait, Tyler.
Yeah, I would have gave them both a quick pat on the back and
Okay.
that. Hold on.
Yeah,
Pull
so
out for you.
that would have to be done every hour then.
a pat on the back.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Moral support.
Okay, so just keep
Yeah.
track of that.
Yeah.
You
Like,
have
walk,
to do that
walk,
every
walk
hour.
it off, retainer.
He just smacked them so hard they kept getting flown forward.
Pretty much.
Okay. So I mean, well, pretty much, as the Leonids would just, he's kind of giving them a little pep talk or whatever. It's like, come on, you guys will be okay. Kind of doing something like that or whatever. So, okay, cool. So that would be that. Okay, but now Hubert, is now on the 6th hour. You can tell he's starting to like feel the wear all of traveling throughout this very unhospitable terrain. All right. Okay, so we'll proceed from there now. All right. So, what did you guys want to do? I'm sorry. Get closer to the smoke and. Oh, we lost somebody. Oh, okay.
Look like Matt. No, not Matt.
It's Khaleesi. He's like, pull you.
America.
And then. All right. So All right. So what were you all doing? What was the plan? I'm sorry.
How close are we now to
Can
the
you guys hear
smoke?
me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I clicked something.
No worries.
Bad.
If we're close to where the smoke is, I would like to turn invisible and scout ahead.
Okay. Wait. So how close do you want to get to the smoke?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. How close are we?
Well, I mean, you're still like miles away.
Yeah, this was deciding how close we
Oh,
wanted
well, I
to
thought we
be.
had traveled another two miles or so
Yeah.
before Hubert got exhaustion.
No, he started catching it on the 5th hour.
Oh, okay.
Do we just carry him?
He'll be okay.
I would want to get in within half a mile of it at least.
Okay, is that the consensus?
Yes, that sounds good.
Half a
Alrighty.
mile seems reasonable.
All right,
Sure.
so you're gonna travel for a couple more hours. All right, let me get a D8, please. Somebody, whoever hasn't rolled yet. I think Matt's the only one, right? Who hasn't yet.
Okay, one moment.
And that one is just R/base 1D8. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you all. Okay, so another 1, 2. So another couple of hours. And about half a mile away, you could see at the end of like a small peninsula and whatnot, from where you are, there's like some hills and whatnot. And it does look like some kind of settlement. But another 3 points of poison damage for everyone except Leicester. And Tyler, just keep track of that.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, man.
How are you all doing?
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
I've been better.
Pretty not good.
I'm definitely not feeling well, but um, I would still like to scout ahead invisibly to that settlement. I'm not. I think I can get a little information and then come back to you guys. Is that all right with you?
You don't want a boost or something beforehand?
Oh, sure, that would be great.
So the smoke is coming from this area,
Yeah.
the peninsula. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see, like I said, I mean, it does look like some kind of settlement. There is something in the center of the settlement that's taller than everything else, probably by a good 40 feet. It's just, it's some kind of, an obvious man-made structure. It's just hard to get the details
Okay.
from where you are.
I would like to cast a spell.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Quick little utterance to Melandra, and you wave your hands around, and your senses go out, and nothing seems to be there.
Okay. It does appear to be safe to travel a bit closer to the settlement.
Hmm.
Logan, if you wish. Perhaps you shouldn't go alone.
I think Leicester's probably going to tap him and give him a little cure wounds just to make sure he doesn't get shanked and
Okay. Very cool.
all.
Go ahead and roll that.
At first level.
Okay. All right. You get healed 6 points of damage.
Just to keep you going.
All right.
Fantastic. Thank you. I'm almost feeling 100%. So, I mean, unless somebody is extremely stealthy or also has the ability to turn invisible, I think I should just go alone.
Oh, please do be careful if you do go alone. I'm pretty good at hiding outside in the
My
woods.
stealth is higher, but I don't know. I can't turn invisible or anything. So,
One of the best one of the best spells you'll ever get access to in the future is Pass Without Trace.
pass without a
Oh,
trace.
yeah.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just whenever you get a chance, look that up. Pretty much what you do is you make yourself and everybody within a certain amount of feet when you cast it untrackable by magical means, and everyone gets like a +10 to their stealth checks.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a group invisibility spell that lasts like an hour or something. It's really
So
nice.
It's
the
kind of
spell
OP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just something to consider, for the future. Okay. So all right. So Logan is gonna head off on his own. Is that the consensus?
Yes. Yeah, I would have said, I'm sorry. I would usually
I'll actually
tag
tap
along
him
with
on
you.
the shoulder and grant him
I'm pretty
guidance as
stealthy
well.
myself, but I'm just too exhausted at the moment.
So
Okay.
I'm afraid I might jeopardize you.
All right.
That's all right.
Chey and Pete, can you hear each other?
what?
Chey and
I
Pete.
I can't hear Pete.
I
cannot
can hear
hear him.
everyone.
You can hear
Should
Chey?
I reload?
Yeah, all right. So, Chey,
I'll reconnect.
Just reconnect whenever you get a chance. All right, cool. Okay, so what's everybody going to be doing as Logan quickly disappears?
She said she cast guidance on me.
Okay.
I don't know what that does.
That gives you a D4 that you can use on an ability check, but it lasts only a minute.
Check. But
Okay.
only once. Can you hear me now, Pete? Oh wait, I still have the swirly
Can I
arrows
take a
on
guess
his
as to how
portrait,
long
so I
he'll
don't
be
think you can
gone?
hear me yet.
You know,
Can you hear me
since
now?
It's half a mile away,
Pete,
and he's
can
going
you?
to be going.
Yeah, I'm assuming that. All right, so Pete, reconnect because she still can't hear you.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right, we'll just wait for him to come back, and then we'll answer his questions.
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, hello, Pete. I can't hear Pete. All right, let me reconnect. I'll be right back.
It's time for research.
Hello, hello.
It's good.
Can you hear me? Anybody?
I can hear
Yes.
you, Eric.
Pete?
Can you hear? No.
He can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Still can't hear you.
That's weird. Matt?
I can hear you.
Okay. Tyler?
Yeah, I can hear both.
All right, so I can't hear Pete. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I still can't hear Pete. But everybody else can hear Pete?
Yeah.
We can hear Pete.
Oh, all right. Let me try and reconnect him one more time. Hello, hello.
I'm guessing we're near Baka, whatever. Baka Nuna. That's my.
Yeah, I think we're somewhere on the south, like by that island
All right,
there.
Pete. Can I hear Pete? Can Pete hear me?
Pete, can you hear him? Can
Eric.
you hear Eric?
Hello, hello. No, I can't hear
No,
him.
he still
He can't hear you still.
Oh my god, that's weird. All right, have him reconnect. I'm sorry. Just one more
Pete,
time.
yeah, reconnect. Gee, dang it.
Gee, dang it. Hello, Pete.
Yeah.
Alright,
You still can't hear?
so you guys can't hear
I
each
can't
other.
hear. All right, I'm gonna try a full reboot.
You guys do a full reboot, yeah.
Yeah.
Shenanigans. Sorry, everybody. This happens once in a while. Technology. We depend on it so much. Hello, hello.
Correcting. Well, ask him later.
Hello.
See if I can just fudge it or not.
Yeah, yeah. He said until we get to like 5th level, we can change
Yeah, because I
things.
was just taking spells.
Yeah, minor things, and then you'll get like a complete rewrite aloud one time, by like 5th level or something. Okay, Tyler.
Yep.
All right, Pete.
I'm here.
Yay! Okay, cool.
Yay!
Landon,
Hooray.
Shay, Matt.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. So, what were you asking, Pete? You were asking like, how long would
Now,
we be gone?
could I take a guess? Yes, as to how long would he be gone?
Let me. Okay, first let me get a general intelligence check from you.
Okay.
It'll be a disadvantage.
Right.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to assess. You're not sure how fast Logan moves, and you're not exactly. You don't know what their capabilities
Right.
are yet. So okay,
Okay.
so as Logan leaves, what's everybody doing?
Just hunkering down in the bushes.
I think I will try to heal myself.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I will do that.
Virro, okay, is doing anything special?
Maybe
I'm
find a
probably
way
just gonna
to-
try to
Hold on, wait. You guys are talking at the same time. Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I was going to try to find a way to maybe get these bugs away.
Let me get a
Maybe taking a
nature.
torch and I can roll. Okay, that works too.
Okay, well, no. If you have a torch, that does help keep them at bay. It doesn't get rid of them completely because the fire is not large enough. But
taking some wet, wet leaves or something to get some more smoke off or something.
Okay, all right, that'll work. Let me get a survival check at disadvantage from you.
Disadvantage? You just hate me.
I have a question for you, Eric. Also, once you have a moment.
All right.
About my roll.
Yeah, you're doing the fire and stuff, and it's helping a little bit, but not much. Not enough to mechanically change anything. Not with the torch. All right, Chey, what's up?
I rolled using a higher level cast.
Okay.
Would I add the top number and the bottom number together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Leicester, let me get a stealth check from you as you kind of hunkering down in the woods. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, you feel like you're, like this area, it's not as dense, as where you have been traveling. But you feel like you find a nice, there's like some shrubs and whatnot that you feel like you're hiding a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do the same as Leicester.
Okay, go ahead and roll that stealth check with disadvantage whenever you get a chance. All right, Logan, you turn invisible. What are you doing?
Okay. Well, I take my mandolin and do a soft strum against the strings, and use that to focus the invisibility spell.
Uh-huh.
And then I start heading off in the direction of the settlement.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily or full speed or what?
I am still going to move stealthily, yes.
Okay. Let me get a stealth check from you and same for Melica whenever you get a chance.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, as soon as Logan disappears, everyone hears a little brrring, little drum. He disappears, and that's it. All right. So Logan, you start slowly walking towards this thing. Moving stealthily is going to be at half speed, so it would take you probably a solid, let's say, half an hour to to get close enough to this settlement. And as you start getting closer, you find like a pretty well-worn trail, that leads to the settlement. And you get within maybe 100 or 2 feet of what's actually the settlement, and you can see that it's actually like on a little separate island that is separated from the mainland by let me get an intelligence check from you, just a general intelligence check.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, there seems to be like some kind of canal, that's separating this from the actual island, and there is a bridge. And that's it. The structures that you can see on this like little, the tip of the peninsula, most of them seem to be made out of like bamboo and pine and, like thatched roofs and, things like that. Let me get a perception check from you, please. You don't have exhaustion, right?
No.
Okay. I will whisper this to you.
Okay. Do I see any guardians of the bridge by the canal?
No.
Do I see any symbols or flags?
In the center of the settlement, where that taller structure is, you can see that now from where you are, it seems like a bunch of stones that are piled, but like not rough stones. These have been touched by man, and it forms almost like a ziggurat, kind of, and you can see like a wide platform on the top with a roof that almost has like almost like an East Asian kind of feel to it, like a Japanese, I don't know, like a pagoda hut. I don't know what they're called. I don't know if I made up that word just now, or I know I'm saying it wrong, but
Pagoda?
pagoda. Okay, yeah, there we go. Thank you. And you can see a flag above that, and the symbol on it, it just looks like two. It looks like almost like two cobras, like entwined with each other. Almost like a caduceus, but not. It's not that. That rigid.
In the well-worn trail that you said I was on, what kind of footprints were there? Did they look human or otherwise?
Let me get a survival check from you. Now keep in mind you're about the halfway point of your spell.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. You're killing all
my
the rolls.
My spell supposedly lasts an hour.
It's an hour, level. Right? Oh, did you upcast it? You didn't say you upcast it.
What is that? What's upcasting?
Oh, when you use a higher level spell slot.
No, I just did it at second level, but it says it's an hour per level.
Alright. Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
I don't know if it's the level of the spell or your level of experience.
I'll check it out right now.
Okay.
The tracks that you're gathering, they look like a mixture of humanoid tracks. You can also see like what looks like cart or wagon tracks as well. And also, you can see some hoof prints, like horse prints, and you also see what appears to be maybe some large lizard prints also. Okay. Okay, creature, anything you wear in the spell. No, it only lasts for an hour. When you upcast this, you can target additional creatures. So if you were to use like a third level spell slot or something like that, then you can make somebody else go invisible in addition to you.
Okay. Well, I will cross the bridge and enter the settlement.
Okay. Let me get another stealth check. Okay. As you're crossing this bridge, it seems to be like, there are some like stone pylons, for the most part that's like underneath it, but the bridge itself seems to be made out of like, just like layers and layers of like different bamboo and wood. It's open on both sides, but the bridge just, it does have a roof over it. And as you get closer, there seems to be like a large house to the right of the bridge, and there seems to be like like a fence that would surround maybe like a large stable type area, and then as you're starting to cross over, let's say by this time the sun is starting to set at this time.
Okay.
And give me 1 second, I will actually drag you onto the map. Give me one moment. Can you see the map or no?
Not yet. Let me zoom out though.
Let me see if I'm doing this right. Did the map switch for you?
No, I still see the jungle map that we're on.
Okay. Hold on. How the hell? Tyler, do you remember how to drag the map onto a different map? Do you just drag the token?
No, you click on the.
Okay, I
Play
got
this
it. I got it. I got
game,
it.
right?
Okay, thank you. All right, can you see it now?
It's blurry, but I see it.
Okay. So, okay. So, like, as you're, like, just before you're about to, like, get on the bridge, you can see a couple of large lizards on the other side of the bridge, and they seem to be chained in place. Almost maybe like guards.
Are these humanoid lizards?
No, no, no. Like, just big ass lizards.
Okay.
Like Komodo dragon, kind of, things like that.
Okay. Just looking further into this settlement, do I see any other humanoids?
Yeah, yeah. You can see a couple of people walking around, and it's a decent mix. There's some humans. You know, um, you might see like a dwarf or, you know, stuff like
Okay.
that. Decent mix of
And
people.
so these don't look like the guys we encountered in the jungle.
Oh, what the
Uh,
hell?
do,
No,
do
no,
they look
definitely not. No.
okay? Um, the lizards, are they? How large are they?
They're probably, let's say, 10 to 12 feet long, including the tail.
Okay. I am going to uh, leave and return back to my former companions.
All right. Okay. The people that stood behind. Let me get a D10, and also let me get a D10 from Logan.
In the back, okay.
So a D10 from everybody that stayed behind.
No, no, no. That's cool. That's cool. We're good. I just need
Okay,
one from
okay.
Logan now. Okay. All right. You make it back. Your spell ends. When you're probably 10 minutes away from the group or so. So everyone.
Okay.
But you're still stealthing, I'm assuming. So yeah, you'll make it back
Yes.
to the group without a problem. And everybody who stood behind, one more point of poison damage. Except Logan, you don't get that.
Okay.
And Leicester.
Huzzah.
That was a really smart choice, by the way, Leicester. Even though you had no idea how impactful it would be.
Yeah, no idea.
All right.
What choice are you talking about?
Yeah.
A choice they made.
Ah!
Secret choice?
No metagaming.
So meta secrets.
What choice? What choice?
Okay, so as the sun is setting, everybody can't help but notice the massive full moon that is rising, from the east. It seems unnaturally close. This thing is just like kind of really big in the sky, and it's pretty clear. And everybody knows that. Let's say, granted, you don't really know how long you were lost at sea or whatever, but the full moon was, let's just say, right before you left Gryffindor. I mean, not Gryffindor, Gloomhaven, sorry. And, yeah, there shouldn't be a full moon at this time.
That doesn't bode well.
But Logan, you're back at the group now.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Well, tell us,
I-
what did you see?
Well, I saw a small settlement. I guess you could call it a village. I wouldn't really call it a town. And there were people there. I saw humans and dwarves. And there's a canal separating the island from the main landmass that we're on now. And there's a bridge going across it, a covered bridge. At the other end of the bridge, it's guarded by these two large lizards, maybe as big as alligators or a little bigger. And but these people on the island do not look like savages. They look civilized. We might be all right going there. I would like for us to go there.
If we can
Did
get-
you see any of my kind? And I'll point at my ears.
No, I don't think I did see any elves.
Well, no. There was a good mix. There was a good mix. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You could have
Yes.
seen like an elf or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. That sounds viable.
We should get you guys out of the bugs.
Yes, please.
Let us go. I think this is our best option available.
Yeah, Huey's not looking too good. I think we better go get him into a warm bed.
Does he need to be dragged yet?
Nah, he's fine. We've been through worse.
That's good. All right. Let's head towards it then.
I'm not sure what's still in the I'm not sure what's still in the jungle, but it's getting dark out. I think we should try to get there as fast as we can.
Yes.
Agreed.
Wholeheartedly.
Maybe the charismatic ones should kind of be closer to the front this time in case.
If it is a settlement of mixed races, it would seem that they all would speak a common language.
Hopefully.
I'm sure they have some common tongue.
Amongst
Everyone making their way to the settlement.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the marching order?
I guess.
I'll
take the
go
lead since I know the
second.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hang back
Maestro.
with Huey and help support him as he walks. Because we're both in pretty bad shape, so I'll say, let's just lean on each other for support. Make sure we both get there.
All right.
I'll go in the front, towards the front at least, because I think I am quite diplomatic.
I'll stay with the limping people in case they need to be carried.
All right. So Leicester and Pete towards the rear. Melica's up towards the front. Logan and Logan and Alcaeus.
I'll be positioned equal distance between both groups, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Somewhere in the middle. Logan.
Logan, shall
I'll
we?
be up the front with Melica.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Leicester, let's get a D10 from you. Okay.
Ooh,
All right. Cool.
that could be either good or bad.
Right.
Hmm.
So.
I like the silence. Oh, I see colorful blurs.
Zoom out. and
Instead of
zoom
a big
in.
dark blur, it's a big bright
Enhance.
blur.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Oh, look, it's so
Where's that
clear.
from? That's like the cop movie. The funny cop movie. Which one?
Every
How did
cop
that vote?
movie.
Super Troopers?
Who knows?
I think it was Super Troopers.
Super Trooper.
The one with the Vermont police that like have fun.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's
Yeah, that sounds
brilliant.
like it. It's a great movie.
It's such a funny movie. Oops,
Yeah.
what the hell is this? Hold on, wrong button. Okay, 1 second.
Let's just steal a boat and get out of here.
Okay, can everybody see?
End of
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice little
I
village.
can
Yep.
Okay, so it is dark. You know, by the time you get there, the sun is down, the moon is out, and for the people with dark vision, it's because the moonlight is so bright, you can kind of see things clearly, although it's black and white.
Right.
And then beyond that, you can kind of see like the blue cast from the moon, and yeah. So as you get closer to the town. The people who would notice the quickest, which would be Melica and Pete. Melica and Virro. Sorry. You notice that the bugs. You notice that the bugs are not bothering you as you get closer to the town. And you're also picking up the heavy scent of citronella. So for those who don't know, that's a like a natural bug repellent. So yeah, as you're all approaching, you can see a couple of just buildings, and you can see like torchlight and lanterns and things like that. And in the center of this area, you can see like this really large, kind of wide tower. And you can see like braziers on the corners that are lit aflame. You can see like silhouettes, kind of, just kind of walking around occasionally. But just so everybody has an idea, I mean, it's pretty far. So this place, even though you said, it's a small town or a large village, or however you want to say it. But I think each of these squares is like either 20 or 40 feet.
Wow.
So 25 feet. Okay, yeah. So this bridge is, good 75 feet across.
Wow.
And that's it. So what would you all like to do? And you can see torchlights, along this bridge also that have been lit.
So there are lizard beasts guarding the bridge on this side?
On the other side. You can see the lizards kind of walking around casually on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. I will whisper loudly to the people in the front. Please announce us
Whisper
so we don't
loudly.
get shot full of arrows.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
will.
start playing my mandolin as we're marching across the bridge.
Okay.
I'll cast light on my. I think I have a spear.
Okay. Yeah.
You do.
I do. I have a spear. I'll cast light on my spear so that everyone knows we're coming.
Okay. All right. All right. Is everybody starting to cross the bridge?
I
Yeah.
still have my torch.
Cautiously.
Put it there.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Get your torches going. All right. You all start slowly crossing the bridge, and you can see two dark-skinned human males on the other side. They both have, spears, and they both have shields. But the shields, they're kind of tall and oval kind of shaped, and you don't see any metal on them. So it's safe to assume that there's some kind of like leather that's maybe wrapped around some kind of wooden frame. Things like that. Their clothing is relatively simple. It looks comfortable. It's kind of like like really loose robes, and underneath it you can tell that they have like hard leather plates. And they just both stand guard at either side. They all they both nod as you come across, but nobody says anything. And the lizards, they're like kind of hissing, but they're not being aggressive. You can just hear like the hissing, and you can see their tongues lashing out. But they seem to be fairly well behaved as you all approach the other side.
Do I see any signs indicating where we are?
Nothing.
Names of it? Okay.
Now, I'll ask one of the guards. I'm like, is there a tavern nearby?
Yes, you're going
Where?
to want to check out Mama Wana's.
Mama Wanas. Thank you.
Sounds eerily like marijuana.
I'm sure that's not coincidental.
Like,
Good
could you
sirs.
point us in the direction?
Oh yes, just travel the road and stick to the left side. You're going to see it just by the beach.
Good sirs, if you would be so kind to tell us where we are exactly. We were on a ship on the way to Vidania, and we shipwrecked on the coast.
More outlanders. Welcome to Bacanunya.
Bacadunia.
Baka. I knew it was Baka.
Bacanunya.
Is that the name of the island, or just your settlement here?
The settlement here.
And is there a name for the island itself?
This one, the biggest island in the chain. It's called the Island of Six.
Okay. Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, let's find this tavern.
Yes.
Let
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, as you all kind of like cross over on the other side, one of the lizards, it goes to like lash out at Baby, and the guard he quickly grabs the chain. He's like, "Stay there, girl. Relax. Sorry about that." You know, and you can see it. It would if it had the chance, it would take baby.
Leister is holding baby like a PTA mom. Just tightening the chest.
There you go. All right.
It's okay. I wouldn't let them eat you.
All right. So what's everyone doing?
Headed to the tavern.
Yeah, let's go to the tavern. Mama Juana's.
All right. So you all get across the bridge, and you start following the trail.
Also see what's along the way between here and the tavern.
Okay. There are a
Good
couple
idea.
couple different buildings. You don't really see any signs for anything. There are a couple of people just wandering around, and they're looking at you, giving some like odd stares or whatever. But you're getting the impression that quote unquote outlanders aren't uncommon. And so do you want to? This trail where you are, it kind of splits. It kind of goes, a little bit like kind of like south to the left, or it goes like north to the left. Which way do you want to go?
Well, it's the left by the beach is where Mama Juana's is,
Mhm.
according to the
Right.
guard.
That's what he said, to stay to the left. That is correct.
Then let's go left.
All right. So do you want to like stay up over here, or do you want to go down here? I don't know if it's
Down
big-
this
yeah.
way.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. That's fine. Yeah. So you go traveling through here, and the same thing. Most of the buildings here. A lot of wood. There's some stone and whatnot. Some of these places are like slightly elevated. And most of the roofs are, just like thatched roofs, like hay or palm fronds or, things like that. Everything kind of looks like a big ass tiki hut. So you continue traveling through. You're gonna. Oh, that's weird. That building's in front of that one. I gotta fix that. Come over here and you see like a bit of a square. And you see a couple people, just wandering around doing their businesses and stuff. And where do you want to go from here?
It looks like there's something over here.
So start listening for the music or rowdy people, typical signs of any tavern.
Sure. Let me get a perception check from you, please.
Still at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, not too bad.
You're picking up some like steel drums coming from over here.
Oh, cool. I'm like, I believe the tavern's over here.
Let us head that way.
All right. Everybody just gonna kind of beeline it, follow the sound.
Oh yeah.
I don't want the poor retainers to pass out on the streets.
All right.
I'm gonna follow
Don't
Virro.
worry about one of them.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we're half carrying probably.
Mm-hmm.
I think Virro's picked up the scent. I'll follow him.
All right.
Oh, this sounds like a
Oh,
tavern.
nice.
Just fine.
I'm liking this tavern already.
All right, we in Margaritaville.
All right. So everyone here, let me grab your tokens from the other map. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, so you're all there and you see like a broad walk or whatever. And this is the only place that really has a sign. And you can see a nice, well-painted sign, with like tropical colors. It's like, like a bright orange and like a turquoise and, all this other stuff. And you see a big sign with some like torches and stuff around it. And it says Mama Juana's really big in like a festive, festive type of, font or whatever. And then you see a little sign over here that says, entrance around back, and it points south.
We'll follow the signs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And, the area, there's like a broad walk over here, and you can see like the water, and you can smell the ocean, and you can smell all different types of things. You smell like seafood. You do smell some of the good green. You smell all different kinds of things, and just go ahead and everybody should be able to move freely. And then the passageway where you're walking, you can actually walk underneath the awning. So it's actually 10 feet wide instead of 5. But everyone is going right around there. And over here, you're getting a nice breeze. It's a lot cooler out now. Well, not a lot cooler. It's probably like in the mid to low 80s. But it's definitely a lot better than what it was not too long ago. Okay. Oh, look at Logan running around the place. Okay. As you all kind of wrap around, you can see the entrance, and you can see a rather large half-orc sitting there. And he's wearing like simple clothing, and there's an entrance. And then like wrapping around, you can see a bunch of tables out here on the dock, and you can hear, you can obviously hear the music. It's coming from inside, and you see a couple of people sitting at some benches and things like that. And this is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a seat at one of those tables right
Oh,
there.
no, okay. All right. Well, I won't remember, so we'll pick this up. Next session or whatever.
next
Okay.
session.
Um,
I'm gonna plan
Cool.
out the most
Baby's ordering a
extravagant drink.
all right. Everybody here to party. I'm telling you, it's a beach campaign. Beach
Good
campaign.
game, guys.
Yeah, you
each
can,
episode.
Good game.
you can hear like
The
a
beach
deep.
episode continues.
Yeah, you can hear like a deep voice singing on the, from the inside. It's one spliff a day, you keep the evil away. One spliff a day, you keep the evil away. It's talking like that or whatever. So, okay, yeah. So I hope everybody had fun today as we start exploring this island of adventure. And we will pick up
it
here
was a lot
next
of fun.
week. So okay, so real quick, next week is going to be Pete and his son Damien's birthday. So I think it's only fair and fun for us to sing happy birthday to them preemptively. And so I hope everybody feels like singing, because if you don't, then that sucks. And when's your birthday actually? You said your birthday is actually the 17th.
It's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Okay. All
Wow.
right.
Yeah. Are we playing next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So
Yeah.
we play every Wednesday. So all right. So on 3, we'll start singing happy birthday, and then just so there's no confusion and mumbling, it'll be Damien and Pete. We'll do it like that, or we'll do Pete and Damien. Let's find out when we get there. Okay. On 3.
Oh, no.
3,
Oh my
2,
goodness.
1. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday,
Pete and
Damien.
Damien.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Yay.
So thank you, everybody.
And many
And I need
more.
y'all
And
all to make a
many
performance roll.
more. All right, cool.
Very
Yeah,
embarrassing.
so
Thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
You're
no
welcome.
problem. So so good game, everybody, and to whomever out there is watching, if you like this game, make sure to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/the D20 Initiative. We're also streaming on Twitch at the D20 Initiative. You can catch this as soon as it gets uploaded on YouTube at the D20 Initiative. And if you like these maps, they're available for your personal games for only $1 a month on our Patreon, which is also at the D20 Initiative. So with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody had fun. And is it Wednesday yet? We'll catch you next week. Good night.
All right.
No.
Night.
Good night, everyone.
Yay.
Good night, you guys.